Hello, welcome. This is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan, your cult leader here. Not only just a cult member, but a cult leader as well, the leader of the vegan cult. So if you're new to the live stream, new to the Friday live streams, welcome. I do this every Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'm just joking. We're not a cult or anything like that. It's a little inside joke based on just crazy nonsense we hear from anti-vegans. Anyway, thanks guys for all of you who were there just seconds ago at the live premiere of our latest Love Spirals music video. Thanks so much. Yeah, we were so stoked to finally get that song out, Lonely Sunset. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll put the link in the chat here. If you haven't seen it, I'll just type it down here. Can't type. Love Spirals music vid. So thanks for guys doing it. I just put it down there. You can check it out now, check it out later. It's all good. Yeah, I just premiered it at about quarter till, and then I set it up so that you got redirected from that video premiere to this live stream. So hopefully it all worked out for you. I know it's kind of iffy. Angie got redirected. I didn't, but some of you guys did. Some of you clicked right over. So anyway, I'm glad you guys are here. And Wesker, yeah, I'm surprised you weren't there at the premiere. You were all excited when I mentioned this new Love Spirals video. Yeah, go check it out now. I'm just going to ramble for about 4 minutes. That's how long the music video is. So yeah, if you want to go check out the music video right now and not miss out too much, go for it. The link's down there. Yeah, really stoked. Yeah, it came out today. It's on Bandcamp, Spotify. Last time we checked, it wasn't on an Apple yet, but maybe that'll change tonight at 9. There's sometimes like a day or so behind, but it'll be on all streaming music platforms in the next few hours, hopefully, or next 24 hours, something like that. But thanks so much, y'all. Let's see. Hey, Adam. Oh my God, Adam. Thanks for the giant super chat tip there. Holy moly. Wow.
Cool video, guys. I've enjoyed your band since the late 90s. Hearing Sunset Belle on the TV show La Femme Nikita on USA Network is how I found the band. I've enjoyed all your albums and band directions.
Wow. I look at my BMI statements to see where we're getting music licensing things like that happening on TV and stuff. I didn't know about La Femme Nikita. When was that? I kind of remember that show a while back. I remember other shows like Dawson's Creek. That was our biggest one, I think, so far. But that's cool. I didn't know. Maybe I knew at a time, but I don't remember that. Thanks for letting me know that, Adam. Thanks for being a listener since the 90s, because I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here. I think I'm getting better. My gears, improving. My techniques are getting more refined and polished. So thank you. Okay, that was 1999. Okay, wow. Maybe I wasn't looking at my BMI reports all that well. And that was before Dawson's Creek too. So yeah, maybe I wasn't as analytical about all that stuff back then. But cool. Thanks for following. Like I said, I'm here and I'm not going to stop making music. It's just what I do. It's what I've been doing pretty much my whole life. Especially my whole adult life. This is what I do. I make recorded music. I don't really go out and perform live all that often. That's not my wheelhouse. My wheelhouse is sitting in here. Wherever my studio is, it's been here for a while now. And I'm just making stuff that moves me. And I just hope it moves a few other people too. And, whether we, are ever going to get huge or anything like that is irrelevant to me. As long as I'm happy with what I'm doing, a few other people can, I can share with a few other people, that's all that matters to us. So anyway, I've been very blessed to be able to have been making music, for the world to hear since pretty much 1991, 1992, when our first album debuted back on Project Records, Idols. In fact, I'll mention this to Adam. The next release we're going to make is probably going to be called Volver, a Spanish word, and it's going to be a remake of 3 Love Spirals Downward songs. One from Ardor, one from Ever, one from Flux. If you guys know our musical history, so check that out. So I'm just going back and just trying to recreate a few songs that just why not? Let me see what I can do, and I think they're coming out pretty cool. So we will hopefully have that out for you in before the end of the year. Hopefully maybe November, December, something like that. We'll see. It's coming along. Just now we got to do the vocals. One song is an instrumental, so we'll have 2 songs to work on vocally. So anyway, all right, enough of my music stuff. Anyway, thanks guys for watching the music video premiere. Again, I'll paste the link down here if you want to watch it. That's the link down there that you see is to the new Love Spirals official music video. It's actually here on the Happy Healthy Vegan channel. So anyway, wow, Daniel, you got injured at work? 3 stitches on your left finger. Wow, so sorry to hear about. If you want to share what happened, if you don't want to, that's totally cool. If you don't want to as well. Hey, Uncle, fellow cult member. We got to get you a cult member shirt there, Uncle. Communist Hunter, what's it about religious? What are you asking about? I missed your first question. Ask again. I don't know what you're talking about. Am I Hindu? No, I'm not Hindu. I relate to Buddhism. I guess I consider myself Buddhist. I've studied Buddhism, followed, Buddhist practices, philosophies. It's really a philosophy / psychology. I don't kind of see it as being a religion like how we kind of conceive of religions here in our Western minds. Like Judeo-Christian kind of thing is kind of more religion, but Buddhism, philosophy, psychology more than anything else, I think. But anyway, yeah, Buddhism is the closest thing I relate to. Anyway, let's see. Johnny, what's up? Hey, Johnny, how's it going there? Hope you're doing well. Your baby brother tripped over a ball and now has a large bump on his forehead. Oh, no. You saw it when you FaceTime your family since you're not home. Oh, man, so sorry to hear about that. Oh, man, that sucks. Yeah, I'm still getting over. Let me see if I can show you this gash. I can't do it. This little gash I've had on my foot now for like a month. I've been kind of worried, like, God, it's not healing up, but it is. This isn't a weird place. It it's on my foot, so when I wear shoes, it rubs on there, and it's been hard to heal. I think I finally got it now. I just been pushing the heel down on my my Sanuk sandal, so there's no rubbing back there. Anyway, cool, Nikki. I'm glad you like the song. I think you're talking about our song there. Graven Babies, you're not in the cult? Oh my goodness, Graven Babies. Well, you're an honorary cult member in my mind, Graven Babies. You've been one of our most long-time viewers, so, you're in the cult, whether you have the green badge or not. Graven Babies is a forever happy fam vegan cult member for sure. As long as you don't mind being called a cult member. Some vegans might not like that. I think you like that, right? Let's say, Daniel, your accent, you were installing a transmission. That sounds pretty heavy duty there. There was a very sharp piece on the back you didn't know about. Oh, man. Wow. Well, 3, and you got 3 stitches. Oh, my goodness. I haven't had stitches in a long time. So, yeah, I know what that's like. That sucks. I had to get cuts that are so intense like that. Oh, Uncle Walt, I didn't think about that. You're kind of joking there. I'll move my glasses out here. But that's not a bad idea at all, Uncle Walt there. Yeah, see if I can get some kind of tax-exempt status for having a vegan religious cult. That's a pretty cool idea. I'm going to ponder that, Uncle Walt. I'll see what kind of what I need to do to apply through the steps. And I could say my church is here. It's online. There's such things as online churches and religions and cults, right? So hell yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I could say every Friday my followers gather to hear the word of the vegan cult, and I could probably make a pretty good case for that. So it's a good idea, Uncle. I think you're probably joking, but that's a pretty good idea. Vegan Wesker, you missed my guitar solos. Yeah, I didn't think that song was appropriate for a guitar solo, Wesker, but you're in luck. There's on the new, I was saying our next release is going to be us remaking 3. It's going to be a 3-song EP and us redoing 3 songs from my past, from my band Love Spirals Downwards. 1 song from Ardor, 94, 1 song from Ever from 1996, and 1 from Flux, 1998. And I did an epic friggin' guitar solo on one of the songs there. And the rest of them have a lot of guitar too. They're very guitar based, obviously. But yeah, this song that just came out today for Love Spirals, My Lonely Sunset, yeah, is a more dance electronica song. And not to say dance and electronica songs don't have guitar solos, but this one didn't feel like it needed one. It needed like a breakdown, a lot of just weird like seismic synthesizers and beep 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 vocal samples and stuff like that. So I was really more focusing on that side of the production than me doing my normal thing. But there's big deep guitar chords and stuff going on there too. So it has the whole Low Spirals chill guitar vibes. Oh, the shirt. Yeah, let me get the link for our shirt there. This shirt. Oh my goodness. Let me get you the link to our shirts here. Okay, let's browse the web together. So, oh, right, wrong browser, duh. Okay, let me get to the one I use for sharing content with y'all, which happens to be Firefox, but I usually have I have Chrome, I have Safari. Anyway, let me take you to our oh, come on, get past this. All right, to the tees here, merch.happyhealthyvegan.org, and we have the Vegan Cult Member shirt right here, which I'm wearing right here. So let me put the link to our tees if you want to get one of these Vegan Cult Member shirts. So, all right, let me get back to where I was here. My tee. There you go. There it is. So anyway, yeah, check it out on the link I just pasted down there, which is merch.happyhealthyvegan.org. So anyway, good to see a lot of people here. Foo, did you have to go out for a second, Foo? Oh, you're gonna go buy that giant lobster again. Let me show you guys if you didn't see it last week, though. I forgot to put this on my Instagram. My bad. I'll try to remember to do it tomorrow. Foo sent this picture in the mail of him by the giant lobster, and this is the giant lobster. Oh, you're not leaving yet. Okay. Anyway, I thought I'd share Foo's picture again. Fu Manpu's photo of him by a giant lobster in Florida, because why not, right? Squid's words clarinetry. You enjoyed watching me roast peers the other day humanely. Yeah, I thought I was being, when I was making that video, guys, I really thought, God, people are gonna trip. I'm going too hard. I'm kind of crossing the line I kind of have set for myself where I don't cross it, and I thought I was crossing it the whole time. Then I watched it back and I was surprised, like, no, I'm still keeping it kind of tame. I didn't go like all like, I don't know, it's like say Vegan Gains or something like that on them, or how Duran Rider used to be or whatever. So anyway, how's my singing? Can I sing at all? I can sing a little bit, but I am very blessed to have worked with and still work with great singers. So if I do ever do any singing, it's like background stuff. We just did a song, Down Low. We released the music video for her like a month or so ago. I did some singing on that one. Again, just some kind of background or trippy effect vocals. I don't do any like singing all the way through. If I ever did, maybe it'd be more like a trappy song, a trap kind of style where the vocals are like hard tuned, auto corrected and auto tune pitch corrected and all that, where it sounds kind of like it's supposed to sound kind of robotic. But anyway, I don't sing all that much. Let's see, Uncle, back to your idea about how I should try to get tax-exempt status for leading a vegan religious cult here. Yeah, I have all the elements for religion. I have sermons. I have members. I actually have real members here. That's what the Happy Fam are. You guys are channel members supporting us weekly or monthly. Yeah, meetings, donations, and more. I agree, Uncle. I mean, it sounds kind of ridiculous and funny, but if all these other religions can get taxes exempt status, and not to say I'm a religion, but like you said, it has many of these elements that you see in religion. So I'm going, heck, if I can get some tax exempt status, that would be pretty badass. Like, why not? I mean, if churches don't have to pay, why should a vegan cult leader have to pay, right? I'm just saying, right? It just seems fair is fair. Yeah, is a vegan diet safe for your teeth? Well, there's nothing inherently worse, 13th Disciple. I want to point out I'm not a healthcare professional, I'm not a dentist, I'm not an oral hygienist. But from everything I've learned over my nearly 12 years being vegan now, I mean, as long as you're not doing anything stupid, I've met many people who went like fruitarian and think some of them, not all, some people who go fruitarian think they're like primitive man from 1,000,000 years ago or 20,000 years ago, and primitive man, caveman didn't brush his or her teeth, I won't do the same too, because you don't have to, that's fake. Toothbrushes are a conspiracy put out there by Big Toothbrush or whatever, Anyway, yeah, I've seen all those people like go to the dentist after a year or two of that, and lo and behold, I've seen like Michael Arnstein, the guy that runs Woodstock Fruit Festival. This is a few years back, but I remember he went to the dentist and had like literally like a dozen cavities. It was double digits. It was a hell of a lot of cavities. So as long as you're not doing anything stupid like not brushing your teeth because you think you're an ape, I don't see any reason why you would have more dental issues. Just be diligent. If you have already existing dental problems, like maybe big gaps in your teeth where food gets stuck, or some gum issues, pockets, receding gum lines, yeah, you should still do your diligent work. But yeah, if you just let your teeth go all hell and you don't care, I don't think any diet's going to save your butt. So anyway, yeah, Sarah hasn't had a cavity in years. I had one, I think maybe 2 cavities in the past like 4 or 5 years, and they were little ones. We caught them early, no big deal. It wasn't like I was in a ton of pain or got knocked out by a surgeon. Just went in there, bam, got it, easy. Yeah, ex-King Felix, I believe that. Tax the churches. I mean, yeah, if they run like corporations, tax them. But if they're not going to tax them, I'll try to get some kind of tax-exempt status. VLAM, will there ever be personal cult meetings? There used to be. We used to have those meetups in the parks back, like in 2015, 16, 17, 18, something like that. So we're probably done by 18. But yeah, we used to have in-person meetups. But we used to meet people at vegan festivals like SoCal Veg Fest, LA Veg Fest, but I haven't really had them in recent times since like the whole COVID thing started. So yeah, why not? I'm down again. Fu Man Poo, if meat is murder, which it is beyond meat, far beyond homicide. Yeah, it sounds like you have some tight logic there. Yeah. Uncle, First Amendment, religious freedom. Yeah, so I have the religious freedom to start a vegan cult on YouTube, right? I mean, it's not how cults and religions have been done historically, because they didn't always have YouTube and stuff like that, let alone the internet. So anyway, yeah, why not? I'm gonna think about that. I'll check out my taxes and see if it's really worth trying to just become tax exempt. But I still make music money and other income, so I guess I would just be able to be tax-free on all my live stream and YouTube income or something like that. I guess I'd have to argue the YouTube videos and the live stream are all part of my church or something like that. I don't know if I can get the music to be that, but then there's other things about music, like music licensing and stuff like that, which I'm sure I couldn't get. So anyway, hey, I'm not sure how worth it would be, but I'll think about it. Graven Babies, it has all the cavities. It's wonderful. In jail, actually went to the dentist today and went surprisingly well. Daniel, yeah, tigers don't brush their teeth, so why would anyone? Yeah, that's the kind of reason you don't want to have. I mean, yeah, it's true. Tigers don't brush their teeth. However, if you want to be in the category of vegans who are doing things responsibly and don't like one day for some reason have a toothache, go to the dentist and they do an x-ray and find out you have like a dozen cavities. Yeah, brush your teeth. Just don't pretend you're an ancient ape or something like that. That's never a good thing to think anyway, about how you want to live your life today based on what you fantasize ancient apes and ancient people lived like, because we're not them. I don't have a choir, but Angie can sing pretty well, huh? Star Cradle, no trolls yet. Usually we start off pretty chill. I mean, no one I've seen that that seems to be a troll. Adam, what electronic type bands am I listening to? It's really a lot of strangely over the past few years, maybe not that strangely because I'm living my life, but a lot of bands from South Korea, a lot of I got drawn into Korean music via some K-pop bands. I've been discovering so much good South Korean music. I mean, all kinds, like South Korean stuff that sounds like stuff from my old record label from Project Records. I find stuff that sounds like how Love Spirals kind of sounds. I find bands are doing like house music, like what I kind of just showed there in our premiere a few minutes ago. I mean, yeah, it's basically I'm just listening to a lot of South Korean bands, which is weird. Angie and I have noticed this. I don't understand this. This is like a mystery of the heavens to me, but I'm so proud this is the case. It's like I keep discovering that like the more and more I listen to South Korean music, it's like a history of all the music I've listened to from like the 80s up until like the 2000s. Like everything's in there, from like ethereal and house and let's see, like acid house, trance, all various forms of electronica, drum and bass, trap, up in John Mayer. I mean, it's all there. It's just so weird. It's like someone went and found all the stuff I've liked in my life musically from the 80s to 2015 or 10 and put it in Korea, and they're making it for the world. So anyway, yeah. Am I still in touch with Sam Rosenthal? That is the owner of our label that we used to be on in the 90s, Project Records. Yeah, we chat a little bit via email. We've contributed a few tracks to a few compilations of his over the time. yeah, I haven't really seen him or really had a big conversation, but we're on friendly terms for sure. But yeah, I enjoy having my independence and not have to worry about if I make a song and if project releases it, I won't be able to play it on Happy Healthy Vegan because the YouTube system that analyzes content for copyright ID stuff will identify it as their label's music, and we'll get demonetized. So I like having the independence to be able to use our music when we see fit and not get penalized. You know, I want to be able to use my music as opposed to have these great songs and never be able to put them in a YouTube video. Let's see, X King Felix. This makes you want to check out some K music. Yeah, one day I should do a live stream where I just go through. Me and Angie can go through and show some of these Korean bands that we listen to. I'll pull one up really quickly and I'll put a link for it. Here's one I think that kind of sounds like Love Spirals. Let's go really quickly. I'll play a second or two. If I play too much, I'll probably get demonetized on this live stream. I'm not kidding. It's that hardcore. So anyway, let's go to YouTube. Let's see. That's not YouTube. How about that? Okay, and hopefully I'm spelling their name right. Hopefully I got it right here. Damn. I'm probably spelling it wrong. Yeah, here we are. All right, let me find... let's see. That song's pretty cool. Let me find my favorite one, though. This one's probably good enough. Let me check it. I think this is a cool song. I'll forward into the vocal. All right, that's enough. I'm gonna get demonetized. Anyway, I'll put the link down below if you want to check it out. Okay, so this is the video I just played there for a band called it's DOSII. So yeah, I'm not sure if that means anything in Korean. If you know Korean, let me know. But yeah, they're one of the bands I found originally like a couple years ago. I go, wow, this sounds like something Love Spirals would make. You know, it's like totally our alley. So that's just one example. I'm telling you, I literally could show you like 100, 200 songs, you know, that are really inspirational to how we work musically. So anyway, let me get out of that. You know, they've been influenced the kind of music I've been making. Yeah, Shibo Mato. Yeah, I can remember them. Yeah, it's kind of, that song's kind of like that too. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys another one. That one's cool. That one's got some chill guitar and vocals. It's really pretty stuff. Yeah, baby making music. Totally. There's so much good music in South Korea right now. Seriously, I mean, I've been listening to so much music lately that I like. It's weird for me. For like most of the time we've done our channel, it's been hard for me to find music I like. Maybe that's why we're releasing so much music lately. I'm like inspired again or something, like, you know. But yeah, K-pop, it was like what got me into it. And I still like, you know, some bands that are termed K-pop, but you know, like my favorite one's probably EXO. Yeah, I've kind of discovered them in the past this year, and I've been like going all over their catalog, going crazy. I'm really digging their stuff. Anyway, Daniel, do I know who VD actually is in real life? No. Do you have anything to share with me? I don't communicate with her or anything like that. She just seems like a rotten person. I mean, that's what I can tell, what she's probably like in real life. Let's see. Muthu Leon. No, me and Angie really don't speak much Korean. Just a few words like 안녕하세요, stuff like just some basic stuff like that. A few words I like to point out that I like krum, chronica, just weird words that aren't that important. But yeah, we just know a couple words. Angie knows, I probably know about 5-10 words. Angie probably knows about 30 or 40 or so. You speak Jai Fu Man Pu. Yeah, good movie there. Airplane. You want to learn Farsi? Yeah, take that up. You can actually learn that, right? Isn't there an actual Farsi that the Klingons or whoever speak or whatever? Or who speaks Farsi? No, it's not Klingon. No, it's the who is it? Guys, remind me down below who speaks Farsi. It's those other guys, right? Man, it's been a while. I haven't watched those Star Treks in a while. I'm having some vegan brain farts right now. It's because I'm vegan. I can't remember that. Oh, Farsi. What am I thinking? Oh, man. What am I thinking there? What the hell am I thinking? I'm having a complete brain fart right now. What am I... you guys don't know why am I asking what am I thinking? If I can't tell you what I'm thinking, you guys definitely can. I was thinking of one of the languages on Star Trek. Wow. Karangi? Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Something like that. My bad, guys. No, I don't mean to offend anyone. I was having a complete brain fart right there. I don't know why. Maybe I need to eat a little bit more, food here. Vegan Metalhead. Yeah, I know. You're learning some Indonesian there. That's awesome. I need some... I was at Whole Foods yesterday. I saw some Louisville jerky, not sponsored. It made me think of Las Vegas because we're eating this a lot in that trip from that music video that you just saw, hopefully about half an hour ago. So I'm going to buy some for old time's sake. Yeah, Quartz language. That's what I was thinking of. Ferengi. I don't know why. Maybe the F. Ferengi, Farsi. You can see what happens, right? It's been a long time. Yeah, Persians speak Farsi, and Ferengis speak Ferengi. Is that, was that what they're called on Star Trek? Raven Baby, Shibon is how you say foo in Korean. Is that how you spell it? But you get it. Dabe, deba. Yeah, like da or day. Yeah, I hear Angie saying that one a lot. Ace Jackson, do you want a vegan steak? Be more descriptive. I mean, more specific. What are you referring to? Like a vegan steak? Tell me, like, what do you mean a vegan steak? Like roadkill? I mean, Beyond Steak? Eggplant steak? I mean, be specific. I just can't say yes because some I might say are cool, some sound horrible. Yeah, new clip for VD Hunch. How Ryan confused Farsi with Ferengi. It happens. I'm sorry. Not perfect. I'm tired. Oh, I don't think I've had this flavor before. Maple bacon. I could see some, why'd you get maple bacon? You guys want a fake meat? No, I just wanted the normal, original flavor. They didn't have it, so I thought this might be kind of sweet. Hey, thanks, Dr. Bear. Let's see. Why do you think so many vegans are against fluoride? Most vegan toothpaste and mouthwash are fluoride-free. As far as I know, that doesn't seem to be evidence-based. Yeah, there's nothing incompatible with veganism and fluoride. As far as I know, they're not animal product derived or anything like that. I'm not sure. I can tell you why my thoughts on fluoride, but I can't speak for others or anything like that. I think some of it might go back to those people that want to that think veganism means you live like an ape or something like that. I mean, if you really think that, then don't brush your teeth. But I'm not a huge fan of fluoride. I figure it's already in the drinking water, right? So I don't need to go and put in my toothpaste too. I guess if I lived in a municipality that didn't fluoridate their water, I'd probably be more keen on fluoride toothpaste. But I haven't been using fluoride toothpaste for a decade maybe, and I don't think my tooth decay or whatever cavities are any more frequent or anything than they were before. Oh, sure. You're lucky not having fluoride in the water, because I don't really believe we should fluoridate the waters, but not for the reasons you think. Like, why should all the water be fluoridated for? Like, do my plants want fluoride in the water when I flush my toilet? Should there be fluoride in there when I wash my... I mean, why do we need fluoride in everything? If you really want to prevent cavities, that's the reason that's stated. Just use fluoride toothpaste. I mean, why? It doesn't disinfect. It just doesn't make any sense. So I'm not a big fan of fluoride in the water. And from what I've read, it's not like a medical, and this is coming not from like conspiracy theories, this is coming from like literature my dentist has. Like, it's not coming, the fluoride that they put in water, in cities put in water, it's not really like a medical grade fluoride. It's some kind of waste product of like, I think like pesticides, or not pesticides, just what's that called? The nutrients you put in the soil, that kind of stuff. That industry, it's like a waste product of that. So, I'm not too keen on why it needs to be in there for. I mean, if you want fluoride, awesome. Get a fluoride toothpaste. Totally fine. Not against that or anything. I'll use some fluoride toothpaste on occasion if Angie has one and mine runs out. I'm not like, deathly afraid of it, but yeah, I'm just not sure why, fertilizer. Thank you, Jay. I'm having another brain fart here. I'm just not sure we have to have fluoride all the time. It's kind of like Americans, protein all the time. It's like fluoride. It's like, just have fluoride. You don't need to go overboard, Ace, you asked this last time. What was the last fight you were in, Ace? Just kind of curious. How old are you? More importantly, because if you're 18 getting a fight, it's different than a 55-year-old. Just kind of curious, Ace. When was the last time you were in a fight, Ace? So anyway, yeah, I'm not here to start any fluoride conspiracy theories or anything like that. Like I said, I'd probably use a fluoride toothpaste if it weren't in the water, but maybe at least some of the time, maybe 50-50, switch off from a fluoride toothpaste to a non-fluoride toothpaste. I just don't understand why, fluoride should be everywhere. Why do my plants need to get fluoride? Does it really help them? It probably doesn't. Yeah, grandbabies, babies. Yeah, dentists can fluoridate your teeth. That's cool. Pooh, you got to go now, Pooh. Travis. No, I didn't see Lifting Vegan Logic's video about that. I mean, I've said before, the definition of vegan from the Vegan Society isn't perfect, but I think for our purposes here, I've said this before, for our purposes here being these live streams and when I make videos about like Piers Morgan and idiots like that, Joe Rogan and Zac Efron, this definition is a really strong tool for showing how these idiots don't know what they're talking about when they think they know what vegan. I'm not talking about Lifting Vegan Logic. I'm talking about like Piers Morgan and stuff like that. So yeah, I agree. This definition isn't perfect, but it covers a lot of stuff. And I'm sure Lifting Vegan Logic came up with his own definition. I'm sure it's a perfectly great definition. But I would bet you some money, even though I haven't seen it yet, it doesn't cover all the various subtleties and that this definition covers. So yeah, not perfect, but it really gets to the core, the essence. Here's what I stand by. It stands by the essence of this definition, for all its potential flaws, covers the essence of veganism, which is it's a moral stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. When you get down to it, I don't care whose definition of vegan we're talking about, I think you have to have that in there somewhere, because that's what it is. What else is veganism other than a fight against animal cruelty and exploitation? Yeah, and you can infer from that, yeah, the animals have rights, that's why they shouldn't be exploited. So I think this definition is great because it's really compact, like the universe right before the Big Bang. There's a lot of stuff in it, and you can extract a lot of ideas and philosophy out of this definition. So it's a very powerful, concise statement containing a lot of stuff. So yeah, I agree. Animals should have rights if he has that in his definition. And I think this definition implies animals have rights. Why? Because they shouldn't be exploited. If animals should be exploited or allowed to be exploited, then it means they don't have rights. Like, yeah, they must have rights. It's like a necessary condition here. Animals must have rights since they're not to be exploited. So anyway, Hutchie, he doesn't understand the definition? Really? I mean, this definition is really clear. Like, what does he not I should watch his video. Maybe you could tell me, Hutchie, and I respect lifting vegan logic. I'm not making fun of him in any way. I'm just kind of wondering, what is there not to understand? Let's just break it down. It's a philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practical. Meaning, yeah, if you're trapped on a desert island, you might not be able to be vegan. If you need to take a medication that was tested on animals and there's no other alternative, you have to take it. Yeah, you're not supposed to die or something like that. As far as possible and practical, all forms of exploitation of animals. So it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not sure, at least to me, it seems very clear. I mean, very clear. Don't exploit the animals, brah. Don't be cruel to animals. That's really what this definition is saying. So, yeah, for all its flaws, I think it has way more strengths. So did Ace ever come back and tell us when he was in a fight last? I'm going to look up because I'm curious how old Ace is and when he was in a fight last. Did I win my last fight? Now, I asked you, Ace, how old are you and when was the last time you were in a fight? And I've talked about this. Yeah, the last time I was in a fight was a long time ago. It wasn't a long fight, but I won the fight. But it was not a fair fight because I was older and larger than the person I fought. So anyway, Ace, you want to tell us your age and the last time you were in a fight? I'd love to know. So tell us, Ace. Don't leave us here in suspense. Share with us your age and the last time you were in a fight. I'm really curious. Hutchie, he thinks veganism is about reducing harm. Well, let's look here. It doesn't say anything about reducing harm. However, if you are against animal cruelty and exploitation, and this is the huge because a lot of people would say, I'm against animal cruelty, I'm against animal exploitation, but don't do jack crap about it. But if you're against these things and you make changes in your life to not contribute to animal cruelty and exploitation, you will necessarily be reducing harm. It's not something I go out and try to do. It just happens. If I'm not eating burgers every day, if I'm not having dairy, not participating in the egg industry, I'm automatically, without doing anything other than being a vegan, harm is being reduced. Fewer animals are being exploited. So yeah, this definition, again, implied in this, yeah, if humans are not not exploiting animals, there'll be less harm to animals. It's a slam dunk. I mean, I don't see how we could say, yeah, if we're not being cruel to animals, there'll be more harm or the same amount of harm. No, it goes hand in hand. If you are reducing cruelty to animals, the quantity of cruelty is being reduced, that means the quantity of harm is going down as well. So I think they go hand in hand. It's just because harm's not being explicitly stated in here, doesn't mean it's not something that happens. But I mean, it's just kind of splitting hairs at that point. Where did Ace go? I wanted Ace to tell us when he got in his fight. Anyway, let's see. Dr. Bear, let's see. The definition of toxic masculinity. Let's check it out here. What'd you find here? A cultural concept of manliness that glorifies stoicism, strength, virility, and dominance, and that is socially maladaptive or harmful to mental health. Why did that come up? Seriously, I want to know. That's thanks for sharing that, Dr. Bear. Who was someone talking about toxic masculinity? I must have missed that. So let me know, because I have thoughts on that. That definition sounds pretty spot on. And it's one thing to be like a strong male, and another thing to be a dick. There's a huge difference there. Like Joey Carbstrong, he'll debate someone strong male, but he's not a dick, That's why I say I'll go on Piers Morgan. I'll play tough guy with Piers, but I'm not a dick. Let's see, Peter. How's it going, Peter? One person stood there in underwear with red paint on at your Ribfest protest. Wow, that's brave. It's a Galaxy Vegan. So yeah, here's the thing that a lot of people don't like about the possible and practical part of the definition of veganism. So what's lifting vegans' issue? As it can be interpreted and tiptoed around for non-vegans and others to excuse non-vegan actions. I mean, it can, but that's not what the intent. You got to think of, why did they even put that in there for? Did they say put that in there so vegans can like cheat? If you intentionally cheat, then you're not vegan. I'm saying, if you're trapped on a desert island, it's not possible or practical. Possibly, I've never been trapped on a desert island, but in my fantasy, what it would be like, I don't know if you could, like, wait out a ship or an airplane or helicopter to rescue you if you're going to be there, say, a year, and eat exclusively plants. You might not be able to do it. And I don't think, I know for a fact the vegan society doesn't ask you to die for your beliefs. As much as it might pain you to, you might have to eat some shellfish or who knows what, if you want to come back home safely to your family. If you need to take, in most of the developed world, medicines, if you have a headache, if you go to the dentist or you're yanking a teeth, those medicines were tested on animals. It may have been done 100 years ago or 50 years ago, but that's what they're saying. As far as possible and practical, you can't get any medicines that weren't tested on animals. So does that mean vegans should be medicine free? They must suffer pain and never take any remedies for the rest of their lives? No, that's not what they're saying. That's what the possible and practical means. That was the intent. But yeah, you can have dumb anti-vegans like Piers Morgan and stuff try to be intellectually dishonest and try to flip that over somehow and reinterpret the possible and practical in some way that's not what it means. But yeah, I think it's there. I think it's there for a good reason. That's why, that we don't die for our cause. Veganism isn't asking you to die for your cause. If you're a strict vegan and you've had no possible or practical, you might have to die for your cause. If you're into the dentist and you have some horrible infection and you might just have to die. And that's not what veganism is asking you for. But, maybe I should discuss it with him. But, I don't want to have a debate or anything. Everyone's, fine to have their opinion on the different definitions of vegan. Doesn't mean I believe everyone should think as I do or anything like that. I'm just telling you why I use it. I think the definition of vegan that I use here from the Vegan Society has way more strengths than weaknesses. And furthermore, I'll stand by, it is a powerful definition as far as combating most anti-vegan nonsense that you see me tackle here every week from anti-vegan, from trolls, Piers Morgan, all these people. This definition works wonderfully. Did Ace ever come back and tell us his age and when he was in a fight last? I've been looking. I didn't say it. Let me know if I missed it, guys. If Ace ever came back and told us his age and the last time he was in some kind of brawl. I would love to know this. No trolls yet. What am I doing wrong, Sarah? We're 42 minutes in, and except for maybe Ace trolling about fighting and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, he seems to have disappeared. I think he's just trolling. He came last week and tried to ask that question. He did ask that question. Maybe he didn't like the answer, so I just turned it back on him. Hey, how old are you and we're going to fight? And he disappears. Are you chicken, Ace? Are you chicken? You won't answer my question? I'm sorry, I shouldn't do that. But anyway, just kind of weird. You come here and talk a big talk, and we flip the question on you and like crickets, Anyway, yeah, Peter, if you have to kill lice in your hair, and I think lice, if I don't think veganism is asking you to live with lice in your head. Everyone else can get a lice medication, but vegans can't. See what I'm saying? If you really didn't believe that as far as possible and practical part of the definition, you would have to do all sorts of crazy things. Like, you couldn't get a lice treatment if you took this literally. You couldn't take an ibuprofen or acetaminophen for pain relief or anything. You would just have to suffer miserably, needlessly. And that's not what veganism is asking you to do. Yeah, maybe Ace is trolling another channel right now, huh? Peter wouldn't use the word chicken in a derogatory way. Yeah, my bad. I shouldn't say that. I feel a little bad when I say that. But I'm with Graven, though. I'm glad Ace is gone, because he's not here to contribute to the betterment of our vegan discussion here. He's just trying to throw poop at us, basically. Anyway, so I see Heidi and Dr. Bear are talking about mentally healthy, balanced men. It seems we're losing a lot of manly men in our culture. I mean, that's up for interpretation. Like I said, you can be a strong man without being toxically masculine. You know, you can be tough and, you know, and strong or whatever without being a complete a-hole. And, you know, it's like it's not one and the same or anything like that. No, Fu stepped out for a little bit. He said something about going back to that lobster, that giant lobster. Hopefully we'll see him back soon. I wasn't sure. Let me know, guys, if he said he's coming back or not. I don't remember catching that. Yeah, he's always a poop flinger, huh, AJ? Totally, huh? Anyway, okay, just stepped out to pick up Mrs. Pooh. Yeah, I remember that. What sucks, Thomas Murray? Let me know what sucks. Let's see. Peter, you're going to protest a fundraiser that's for the SPCA animal charity that's serving chicken at the event. Oh my God. Isn't that the like, such, like, oh. Isn't that ridiculous? Hey, come to this event where we're bringing the cause of, treating animals with respect and animal rights. Yet we're going to eat animals to raise funds for that. Like, what kind of message are you sending out there? Do you want people to respect animals and believe they have rights and shouldn't be harmed? They shouldn't be treated cruelly, shouldn't be exploited. Yet you're going to have exploitation and cruelty on a plate to raise your money for that cause. I mean, don't they see the disconnect there? How can anyone be a true champion of just helping animals, you know, and then serve animals on a plate? That's just freaking ridiculous. Wow. What's that, Johnny? Well, I agreed that it's up to interpretation. Which thing are we talking about? Toxic masculinity, the definition of vegan. What's that, Johnny? I've been talking about so many things. Huh, I hadn't heard about that, JL. Huh. Like veterinarians that eat animals? Yeah, I mean, that's bad enough, but I think what Peter just described there, it just takes the cake, you know? It's like, come on, really? You're here to, like, fight for animal rights. You want people to donate to help your animals, yet you're going to serve other animals on a plate? Like, oh my goodness. What's that, Uncle? In a world where you can be anything, yeah, be kind, huh? Wow, what is Heidi talking about with you there, Dr. Bear? Hey, Heidi, do you have a question for me? Just curious. I see you and Dr. Bear are deep in conversation, but if you'd like to ask something to me, I haven't seen a question, Heidi. If you got one for me about masculinity or something, if you want my opinion, I'm totally down. You know, if you want to, ask me, go for it, you know? They'd make the cake with chicken, huh, when I say it takes the cake. This piece says the chicken was humanely raised. Well, it wasn't humanely treated if they slaughtered it, right? I mean, and the definition of humanely raised, as I've seen many times, is rather vague and weak. It often means they have access to outside, but it doesn't mean like they're in the outside. They could be totally indoors and have a little door that's overcrowded and bottlenecked to get outside. It doesn't really mean jack. But still, bottom line, even if the chicken was treated like a king and prince, bathed in virgin olive oil every day and everything by princesses, it's still slaughtered in the end. So how great of, treatment can it really be getting? Okay, Heidi, no questions. I think Dr. Bear and I are coming from different thoughts, but all fine. All good. I just wondered if you had a question for me, Heidi, about any of this stuff. If you got one, I'm down. I have no problem talking about manly stuff if you want, as long as it's not too personal. Ryan, do I think some activists can be too aggressive in their protests sometimes? I don't know. I mean, we'd have to look at specific actions, but I would say, in theory, yeah, I'm sure, it's a vegan activist or any kind of activist could cross over a line that I wouldn't feel like is right to cross over. So yeah, I mean, it can happen. How common is it? I don't know, but yeah, it can happen, Yeah, Uncle, humanely treated with axes. It was raised like a king, like a prince, and we axed its head off. I mean, yeah, if that's humane treatment, count me out of that, you know? Hutchie4. Yeah, I follow the Elwood Dog Meat account on Twitter. If you guys don't follow that, follow. It's like a parody account of a meat company of dog meat, you know, but it's vegans running it just to show the hypocrisy and cruelty of meat, you know. So anyway, yeah, how people feel about meat. So yeah, follow Elwood Dog Meat on Twitter if you're not already. Yeah, JL, good point about chickens. Yeah, they've been bred to grow way quickly. And turkeys are even worse. They can barely even stand up after a certain amount of time alive, you know, because they're so changed. Anyway, chickens have been bred to grow too quickly and grow so big, so fast. Yeah, they die prematurely from, yeah, all sorts of conditions. Yeah. On Instagram, that's what I'm thinking. I think I follow Elwood Dogweed on either way, I follow them on Instagram or Twitter for sure. Follow them. It's funny. I like how they trigger people. You know, it's like people don't understand what's going on, and they really think they're selling dog meat or advertising dog meat. They're not. What's that, Uncle? Culver City Meat Company slogan is "You can't beat our meat." What does that mean? That sounds weird. Nancy Graven Babies, your first husband was manly and toxic, and he liked to hit you. You told us about that recently. So sorry to hear about that. I prefer a man that can control his emotions. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, anyone who hits another person, especially in the one that they're supposedly in a relationship with, like loving relationship, that is unacceptable. And if someone defines that, well, he's a manly man. Well, if that's what a manly man is, you know, run away from that manly man and find yourself a manly man who doesn't hit his lovers and friends. You going, Johnny? Good night, everyone. Very sleepy. Tired from a long week. Training like crazy, Johnny. Awesome. Well, good to see you. I'm glad you were able to pop by here. Yeah, Dr. Bear. Yeah, grandbaby. So glad you got away from your ex. Nobody deserves to be abused like that. Yep. Agree 100%. Hutchie, I like Joey's dog milk street activism. I don't recall seeing that. Is that more recently? I haven't seen a Joey video in a bit. If so, I'll check that out. That sounds great. Let's see. Sarah. Yeah. Yes. Do it, man. Yeah, don't let anyone touch you, Sarah. Agree. K. Farman. I don't know the answer. Our question: are any animals euthanized peacefully in animal agriculture? I didn't think animal agriculture euthanized animals. Am I missing something? Let me know if you have some detail or fact that you'd like to share with us. Fu Man Poo, you'd like your governor there in Florida to be kept in a veal crate. That was so sad how he sent the immigrants, flew them to Massachusetts without any support or anything, lied, basically, and just sent them there, just effing them up, screwing with their lives to make some kind of political game. That's just really like cruel and exploitative. Talk about the definition of veganism. That's cruel and exploiting them. Dr. Bear, I'm sorry to hear that your dad is toxic. He doesn't hit your mom, but he frequently loses his temper and calls her names and makes others feel they have to walk on eggshells around them. Oh, sorry to hear that. And I'm so glad your husband is not like that too. I was laughing at what AJ said about Joey does human meat barbecues too. not real, obviously. Yeah, I haven't seen that too. That sounds pretty cool. So Foo's back. Fu is back. I'm glad you picked up Mrs. Pooh successfully there. Did you see the giant lobster is what I want to know on your journey. Let's see. Steven, who was the first vegan? I don't. Do you know? I have no idea who is indeed the first. There's, like in the Vegan Society, there's a story about who their first claimed veganism or something like that. But I don't know if there was someone who was following that same belief system or a similar belief system before they claimed the word vegan. You know, like someone just come in doing it without having a name for it because they felt it was wrong to harm and exploit animals. So I don't know. I have no idea what's the true fact about that. Is there an objective fact that we can know, like who was the first vegan? Sarah, you're always exercising, but you've been consistently lifting weights. Yeah, I've been pretty consistent with that too now. It's been almost 2 years now since I converted half of my garage into a workout facility, basically, a little home gym there. And I love it. You know, I still go to the gym, but since I've been going back to the gym for the past year or so, I've not touched one machine, done one thing there other than play basketball. I go there exclusively for the basketball courts, and I just love just not touching everyone's stuff and just doing it here in my garage. I've realized not everyone can do that, but I feel very blessed that I can do that, so I'm trying to say. Graven Babies, you know, I don't know too much about the actual historical Buddha, what he did or didn't do, but it seems very clear that he begged. He didn't have like a real job or anything like that. So, you know, I'm not sure how possible or practicable it was for him to like survive and eat only plants. I'm not sure on that. Sarah, your gym has multiple basketball courts. Wow, I've never seen a gym. You must have a real cool gym there, man, with multiple. I mean, I've seen some on TV, but no, I've never been a member of a gym that had more than one basketball court. That's pretty rad. Wow, I'll have to come up there sometime, play some games. Yeah, Uncle, the migrants that we're talking about, that Governor DeSantis, or DeSatan as Fu Man Poo likes to call them, the migrants were lied to and told there were free housing and jobs of some kind in order to get them onto their planes and buses. And a surprise, too. I guess they got surprised. And supposedly a lot of these immigrants have appointments next week in all these fake cities that they were set up to go to, and they're not there. It's such an abuse of power. It sounds illegal, and it's just so cruel and exploitative. It just saddens my heart that people go to such extreme lengths to play political games by effing with people's lives. They just don't care, you know. They don't see those migrants as human beings, you know. So if you can't even see another human as a human who has rights, how can, you know, people see an animal? Well, a lot of people can't even see a human as having worth and rights, you know. Animals, no chance. Oh, you did see the lobster, Fu Man. Awesome. So anyway, you're in North Carolina and basketball is religion there. Awesome. Yeah, basketball is really popular out here too. Maybe not as religious as in some places like Indiana or North Carolina. Ooh, Junebug, you have a big question for me. I remember you're saying once I was vegetarian before I became vegan. Yeah, I tried vegetarianism for a while in the early 90s when I was living at home with my mom and all that before I became vegan. You know, I became vegan in 2010. Did I eat meat? Did I eat meat prior to being vegetarian? Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what my parents fed me. They fed me normal people food. You know, they made me eat meat and plants, you know, normal people food, you know, standard American diet. And so what was my reason for switching to vegetarianism? It was realizing that I actually at a Grateful Dead concert and Cal State Dominguez Hills, not too far from here actually. The Hare Krishnas came out from Venice and they were serving their delightful vegetarian food. And as far as I know, it was probably vegan. I didn't remember any dairy things. But anyway, my point is being when I had the food, I felt really good. I felt strong and well nourished. I felt great. And I realized, hey, this hit me like a ton of bricks too, by the way. I said, hey, bam, bunch of bricks. No animals needed to die in order for me to live here. You know, some people say you need death for life. That's a bunch of bullshit. No animals needed to die in order for me to live. That hit me like a ton of bricks, like I said. And then I realized, well, like, why would I want animals to die, right? I mean, can I just keep eating stuff like this? And like, do I hate animals? I think they should be killed because I'm so amazing and they need to sacrifice their lives for bitch and Ryan here. No, I didn't think that at all. I'm thinking, if I could pull this off, if I could be vegetarian, like, awesome. Like, why would I want animals to die needlessly? So that was my reasoning at the time. And it still is. That's what hit me like a ton of bricks, and nothing has changed there. I mean, I've gotten more, information since then, but my conviction is the same. Antonio, in 2 months you'll be vegan for 26 years. Holy moly. Wow, and next would be 55 years old. Well, according to people like VD and Bobby and crap like that, you should be dead, right? Right? But awesome, that's great. 55 years old, which is my age. I just turned 55 17 days ago, and but I'm only 12 years vegan almost. Yeah, I have no regrets either. Other than that, I wish I went vegan earlier. King Felix, she became vegetarian in 1986 because of River Phoenix, the first vegan you ever knew of. I had a crush on him. Awesome. Wow. Yeah, too bad River's not with us any longer. Sucks when you see really talented people just taken away. Let's see. Oh, Sarah, you're talking about our government here. Gavin Newsom. He's a Marin County brat. I can see that. I didn't know that, but I could totally believe that. He grew up near you. Yeah, King Felix, you should be dead. A lot of us should be dead, though, right? According to all these people who make these videos about how veganism kills you rapidly or whatever. Yeah, another Robert Bird, another vegan and not dead. We have a lot of us here tonight. A lot of vegans and not dead. Thomas Murray, I don't follow the science as much as, say, like someone like Dr. Greger, obviously, or even Mike the Vegan does. So, I if I were to give you an answer to that, I would have to just go look myself. Maybe I would start looking at what Dr. Greger or Mike the Vegan might have. But yeah, off the top of my head, I don't have anything for you there. Not because, I'm not saying because those studies don't exist. I just simply, that's not what I specialize in here on YouTube. I'm more involved in, logic, philosophy of veganism rather than like, a nutrition expert or something like that, a science expert. Even though I do have some training in science. I have more training in science than most vegan YouTubers, I'll put it like that. Oh, okay, Mrs. Pooh's getting into the Pooh-mobile and you will go buy the lobster on your return home. Awesome. Get some more of my jerky here so I don't have any more brain farts. Oh, Sarah, it was 1990. That's when you went vegan, Sarah? 1990, working at a health fair? Or was it vegetarian? Let me know, because you went vegan in 1990. That's tough, We've talked about that many times. So Angie going vegetarian in the 80s is really tough, Galaxy Vegan, favorite fruit? Cherries. And do I drink tea or coffee? No, but on occasion, I'll have a little sip of Angie's, especially if it's something like a latte, something really, tastes like candy, If that's a cold brew, I'll take a sip and, ooh, it'll choke me and I feel like I put some new chest hairs on me instantly. Well, did I see some numbers there, some lab results there? King Felix, when you were not vegan, your hemoglobin A1C was 7. Yeah, it's diabetic. They are fully beyond pre-diabetic. And now it's 5.3. I think mine is 5.4. Got better. Yeah, that's better. That's an improvement. Okay, Thomas, yeah. I would check, Nutrition Facts website. Maybe go on Mike the Vegan's page and search on there. Yeah, it's not my area of specialty by long shot. Oh, sweet cherries, Travis. Yeah, like ripe, cherries from our farmers markets here in June. That's my favorite fruit there. Scientific method, Uncle. What are you referring to there? Yeah, but we appreciate the scientific method here. Oh, thanks, 1080p. I don't like to compare looks about, comparing me to other people born my year like Baker or Joe Rogan. I only do that when the issue is forced. I believe that a lot of how someone looks isn't really that much due to diet. I think diet plays a role, but I don't think it's more than like 30% or something like that. I think genetics is probably the biggest factor there. And then lifestyle too. Like, have you had a rough life? Have you been in prison like 20 years doing hard time? Or have you been living in a palace, being cared for? You know what I'm saying? I think lifestyle has a bigger factor. Genetics is number one, in my opinion. I'm not a scientist, but this is my opinion based on experience. I think genetics, followed by lifestyle, followed by diet. Well, conversely, people pick on Dr. Greger for not looking all that great, He's not trying. He doesn't give a crap about his appearance, So, he's not trying to be a muscle man or a pretty boy or whatever. He's just being a nerdy doctor, and that's fine. We can do that. It's totally cool. But I don't want people to say, oh, veganism is horrible because of Dr. Greger. Well, you want to find a pretty and muscular vegan, they're out there, Look at Nimai Delgado or something like that. Now, you're right, Uncle. Age does take a toll on one's looks, for sure. There's no fountain of youth. And veganism can help out, but if you're stressed and other bad lifestyle factors, maybe smoking or something like that, Yeah, and veganism doesn't save you from being bald, Unlike VD, she thinks veganism made me bald, but it's funny how Joe Rogan and others born in my era are faring way worse because it has nothing to do with diet, or very, very little. Hey, buenos noches, mi comunidad vegana. ¿Qué pasa? I got to get my Spanish up to speed because I'm telling you, I'm probably going to move to Mexico in like maybe 7 years or something like that. We'll see. That's my plan. So I have 5 years at least to really get my Spanish up to speed. So I got to start studying. I studied a bit in the past. I still have my stuff here. I found new stuff, obviously, because the internet wasn't around back then. So I'm going to get as tight as I can. All right, great, baby. Yeah, Angie's doing good. I think she's out there right now. Have you guys seen that Disney Plus special going around right now? $1.99. So we signed up for that for the first month. Then it goes back to normal price. But yeah, she's watching the Los Angeles BTS concert. I think it was from the night that we were there. So I hear the music right now. So that's what Angie's doing right now. Watching. We just signed her up like an hour before the live stream. So she's rocking BTS right now. Why Mexico? Well, it seems like a good place for me to go, actually. I mean, Australia looks wonderful. If I could live in Noosa in Australia, that'd be my dream, or Byron Bay or something like that. But looks like it's a lot harder to migrate to Australia, income-wise, and it's much more expensive in these places too. So yeah, I know I can I can live in Mexico. I looked at the requirements, and we'll make it. Not that far, so we can have all my crap not all, but I'm gonna have to slim down my studio a little bit, but I can move my stuff there. It's on the same continent. And I found a place I want to live at, I think. I got to go visit it, obviously, but yeah, I found some towns in Mexico that look like I just want to have an escape plan in case America gets totally crazy, how our politics are I don't want to get too political here, but we could descend into some kind of fascism or some kind of a religious theocracy or something like that. Who knows? We already see stuff happening. Who knows where we'll be in 5-7 years? So I want to have a plan ready to go, just in case. If things don't get that bad, I might stay. We will see. But and plus, as mi comunidad vegana says, Mexico is a nice place to live. Yes, Sarah, you remember? Yes, Sayulita, Mexico, and right next to Sayulita is a smaller fishing village similar to Sayulita called San Pancho / San Francisco. It's 10 minutes away. I can live either. Sayulita looks amazing because I like to surf, and I'm getting back into it again. It has a great longboarding area there. I mean, people come from all over the world to surf these beautiful 3-foot waves there, perfect for longboarding. Seems like a great way to just spend my 60s. It's dangerous here, Dusty Dud. I mean, it depends where you're at in Mexico. I mean, if you're in an area where the drug cartels are battling, yeah, you're in a pretty high-risk area, like some of the border towns along, the southern border here, United States and Mexico. But Sayulita, last time I checked, yeah, it's not on a warning list or anything like that. Seems pretty chill and pretty safe there. Yeah, Robert. Australia is very expensive. I'm going to go somewhere where my money goes a little further than here. In Australia, go less, because I'm thinking about, going in there. When I moved to Mexico, it'll almost kind of be like a retirement of sorts, but, it won't be any different. I'll still, probably keep doing what I'm doing now, making music and YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, see you later. Puerto Vallarta, yeah, it's right by Puerto Vallarta. It's like maybe 45, 60 minutes north of Puerto Vallarta. So, and to go visit, I'd probably fly to Puerto Vallarta and somehow rent a car or take some transportation up to Sayulita. Isn't Canada pretty expensive now, especially the West Coast? Like, that's where Peter's from. I thought Canada is hella pricey. Plus, to be honest, guys, I don't think I can handle the weather. Unless climate change makes Canada more like California in the next 7 years. As much as I think Canada's a beautiful place, and, I would totally consider living there, but I don't know if I can handle, the 9 months of how winter rolls there, like all rain and cloudy all the time. Yeah, Mexico's gorgeous. I've traveled through Mexico a bunch of times. I've been to Mexico City like 4 or 5 times, typically with my band. That's why I've gone there. Like Low Spirals Downwards. I've been to Puebla a few times. I've been to Guanajuato, Morelia, Leon, a few places I might be forgetting. But yeah, I've traveled through Mexico. I did it again, brain farting. It's a beautiful country, beautiful people. It's just an amazing country, and now it's more vegan than ever before. So I'll be ready. And they have beautiful beaches like Sayulita. That beach looks amazing. The beaches in that area look amazing, beautiful, great surfing. Yeah, drive your bus down, Hutchie. It's all one land continent. You should be able to get down there. Yulapa. I've never heard of that, Sarah. Yeah, I've never heard of Yulapa before. Sarah, you're retiring in Mendo. Wow, I'd love to retire in Mendo. That sounds like some great weather there, I know they have a water issue. They haven't solved that yet, right, Sarah? Are they still having water drought issues in Mendo? Because I don't think they're hooked up to the state water system. But yeah, Mendo is a great climate. I'm kind of torn between two things. If our country doesn't go into some kind of fascist hell, I'm thinking about Central California, somewhere in the Morro Bay area, cool ocean breeze there, surfing, or Mendo sounds great too. But I think that's out of my price range. Yeah, bad water issues there. Yeah. Because here in California, I like Cambria, which is a little bit north of Morro Bay. But like Mendo, Cambria, it too is not connected to our state water system. They get all their water basically from a creek in San Simeon by the Hearst Castle. They did build a desalinization plant, but they're having issues with the Coastal Commission as to how much they can use it. So anyway, yeah, Canberra's on my list too. But it depends. It really depends on what happens to our country over the next 4 or 5 years. Do we descend into some kind of religious theocracy, fascism, or do we maintain democracy? If we maintain democracy, I'm more inclined to stay here. If it gets worse, I'm bailing. No, not the Central Valley. Central California, along the coast. Hey, Han Solo's cousin. Hey. Thanks for the super chat tip there. Did you see our music video yet, Han Solo's cousin? Let me paste the link. You got to go check it out. We premiered the music video right before the live stream. New Love Spirals music video. I hear Angie rocking BTS Black Swan on Disney Plus right now. But good to see you, Han Solo's cousin. Thanks so much for the super chat tip. Got back from the hot tub and go vegan, everyone. Agree with you 100% there. Yeah, I put the link down there, so check out our music vid for Lonely Sunset. I love being vegan. It's just so cool. You can eat maple bacon. People say, why do you want to eat meat? I don't want to eat meat. It just happens to be the flavor name, it doesn't taste like maple or bacon to me. Anyway. Uluwatu, you have a 5 to 7 year plan for either Canada or Denmark. Where are you located, Uluwali Blue? Let me know. Are you You watched it? Okay, cool, Han Solo's cousin. Awesome. Yeah, we missed you at the live premiere. And I didn't see it at the beginning, so you were out doing stuff. That's cool. Hey, not everyone could be around Friday. Yeah, this Louisville jerky is good, man. It's really, really good. Again, not sponsored. I paid my own money for this at the market yesterday. Yeah, used is getting really expensive. I agree with you. Oh, Hutchie, your mom lives in Pismo Beach. Right by Pismo Beach. Yeah, it's that whole area, the central coast there. You know, like San Luis Obispo, that's a little inland, but the coastline of that whole area there. I love the climate there. We have some family that lives in San Luis Obispo. One of Angie's sisters and some little nephews and nieces I love dearly. So we'll have some family there. So that's a big option. The places I'm looking at, the home prices are pretty much the same as my house here in Long Beach. So I could sell my house and just move up there. Same thing, you know. Galaxy Vegan, Ryan's voice impersonations are great. Did I just impersonate someone right now? I don't even remember. Let me know. I don't remember doing an accent. The hater voice. Yeah, the hater voice. I know. Take that, vegans. Insects have feelings too, you know. They have rights. Yeah, it's nice in that area, Hutchie. Oh, you're in Texas. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel for my friends in Texas right now. Yeah, you can try California as your next step, and then, yeah, if that all goes to crap, yeah. Yeah, Denmark looks cool. I've been to Denmark before, and, yeah, I was quite impressed in Copenhagen. Is my house paid for, Uncle? Good question. No, but, it's almost. It's like 10 years left, but I mean, right now in the part of our loan, we're paying like hardly any interest now. It's pretty much all going to the principal, so it's going down quickly. Sarah, would we leave with my elderly mom or take me with? That's why I said 5 or 7 years there, Sarah. I don't want to get too morbid here, but you know, she probably won't be around in 5 or 7 years. So I feel like I'm here now because, you know, she's here and she needs me. She needs a little help and stuff, you know. She's old. She's 80. Gosh, I forgot now. She was born in 37. So was that 80 or 85? Anyway, yeah, I help her. She needs help. She needs help with things. I mean, she can still get around, but she, you know, she's getting older. She needs my help. I feel like I should be here, and I'm going to be here. But, you know, I don't think she'll be like around when she's 92 or something like that, you know. So that's part of the time frame equation too. I want to be here for my mom, and then I will think about where to go afterwards. Oh, I bet you Denmark is very vegan friendly now. They seem very progressive out there. That's your mom's age too. Dr. Bear, as a teacher, you would never want to live in Texas or Florida. Couldn't imagine politicians trying to interfere so much with what you teach. Yeah. You're the one that has a teaching degree. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to take Bodhi and JoJo with us to Mexico too. They'll be getting up there in years too, so it could be a really life-changing time in that time frame. I don't know, you know. All I know is I'm here now, and I'm not going anywhere right now, but I'm making plans, learning things, so I'll be prepared to leave if I need to. Hey, Han Solo's cousin, thanks for the super chat tip there. Yeah, vegans try their best not to harm any animals, including land creatures, sea creatures, and bugs. Yeah, we try our best, you know. Sometimes, you know, you're walking, you might step on a bug, but we try our best. Doesn't mean that we're not vegan anymore. Just as far as possible and practical, I didn't see that bug, and I'm, you know, I gotta move on. Yeah, everyone loves Copenhagen. Copenhagen and Denmark, beautiful city. So gorgeous. And yeah, cool people. Yep. And see, Hutchie, you're like my age, yeah. 53, I'm 55, your parents are 83, 84, yeah, my mom's 85. So yeah, we're just shift everything up a year or two there. Yeah, same thing, yeah. My mom had me a little late in her life, but you know. Hey, Dr. Bear. I'm sorry, Fu Manpu, you're back. Alas, fascism and theocracy strong and for. You must have heard what we were talking about there. Yeah, I'm against, theocracy. That's what I'm against. If our country moves into a theocracy, that's when I'm gonna, start making plans to get out of here. I don't want to live on a theocracy. I don't care if it's my religion's theocracy or I just don't want to live in a religious theocracy. I'll just move to another country that doesn't have that. Monstelo's cousin, yeah. Well, try telling that to people like Joe Rogan or even Piers Morgan, I think. These plant activists, and insect activists. Like, yeah, plants, they don't feel pain. It's weird when you have someone try to argue that plants feel pain pretty much in the exact same way that you and I feel pain or a cow feels pain. Wow, Sarah, you cook chicken only once. You're 18. Wow, that's crazy. Only one time. That's cool. That's crazy cool. Gordon Ramsay is mean. Wow. What did he do this time? I thought he did something in the past few weeks, right? Did you make fun of some vegans or something like that or something? I forgot. I was kind of disappointed because I thought he was better than that. Oh, X-King Fig, you're an avid sci-fi reader. You pretend your meals were vat grown. Wow, that sounds good, Sarah. You're Sarah Burrito, yes. Gordon Ramsay, he's a celebrity chef, restaurateur from England. He's famous for the TV show Hell's Kitchen. And he has a chain of many restaurants in England particularly, but not exclusively. And I remember he had vegan dishes on there, which I thought was a great idea. At a time when people like Piers Morgan were complaining, and he was saying, "Hey, I'm embracing veganism." Wow, Uncle, your mom caught some crawdads in a local pond in Texas when she was a kid and tried cooking them whole. She said they tasted awful, like mud. Never again. Whoa, that's good. Yeah, leave the crawdads in the ponds and rivers and streams and all. Okay, so what did Gordon Ramsay do here, Galaxy? He did a video on talking to an animal on camera about eating it and how good it would be, like a sicko. So he was taunting an animal and being a dick to all animal activists and vegans in one fell swoop. Wow, is there a video of that on YouTube? I want to see that because I could make a video about that. Wow. Let me know if you guys have a link to that, or you guys won't be able to paste that because you could paste the title of the video. You just won't be able to paste the URL or share it. But you could share the title with me and I'll find it on my own. Yeah, he's on some worse than coke, Consuelo's cousin. He's on crack or something. That is sad. Wow, I can't believe he would do that. I thought he was a better person than that. But that's why I don't trust celebrities. That's why you don't see me. Unlike PETA, or even plant-based news for that matter, hey, such and such a celebrity now, hear ye, this really important person's vegan. No, they're all disappointing eventually, it seems, there's a few exceptions, Joaquin Phoenix and stuff like that, but most of the time, celebrity types disappoint like hell. Let's see, Dr. Bear. No offense, you have to watch the live stream again because you have so much fun chatting with our fellow cult members here that you don't always hear what I'm talking about. Yeah, those cult members here are fun people. So yeah, not only me, but other people in the live chat, I get it. Totally cool. Gordon is a creep. Thanks, Ancelo's cousin. Yeah, Gordon is on coke and a creep for sure. What kind of person taunts an animal before they eat it? Seriously, I'm not asking that rhetorically. What kind of person speaks to an animal and taunts it before he kills or eats it? What's going on up here, really? Anyway, wow. Oh, we have a do we have someone trying to debunk veganism? Happy Pick Panda. Let's check out. Yeah, Moby's a vegan. Yeah, I'm not bagging on Moby. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying there's exceptions, but anytime you hear like, oh, like, you know, Shaquille O'Neal is eating vegan now, or, you know, I don't, you know, you see all these people making stories about it. I don't want to do that because they're always going to disappoint. They're usually not even vegan. They're just doing something else. But anyway, let's get up here to
I'm going to leave your words on this board for all my classes.
Let's get to the poop wall here and look at see what this is here. Let's check it out. We've had such a positive, fun discussion today. I forgot that people do come here because I invite them to come and try to debunk veganism. So let's see. Vegans say there's no good excuse to not be vegan. Well, it depends what we're talking about. But what about the people who are trying to be vegan but fail and they find it too hard? Well, can you be specific? Who are these people that are trying to be vegans but they find it too hard? Like, what are you talking about? I'll answer your question, but you're being very vague, very general, and in order to address your question, we need to put a little specificity, you know, specificness onto that. So throw some more detail at me. Who are these people and how do they fail? And how is it too hard? And that's why they fail. So let's hear it. Alright, so AJ, you wore your doesn't suck being vegan shirt yesterday. Awesome. It doesn't suck being vegan. And what doesn't suck to being a vegan cult member? Muthulian. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't want to try to imagine what the intent behind Happy Pick Panda's statement is. I want Happy Pick Panda to elaborate. And I will gladly answer your question, Happy Pick Panda. I just have trouble answering a question that is so vague in general with no specificity. Just put a little more detail on there and we'll get to your question, okay? Yeah, but as yeah, Uncle asked a great question to Happy Pig Panda. Are you finding it hard yourself, Happy Pig Panda, to be a vegan? Like, yeah, give us specific, like, if the more personal and details you can give us, the better. The more, some people have some trouble, it's too hard. That's just, I don't know what you're talking about there. So anyway, and Peter says it's 22. It's really, it's easier than ever. Every year it gets easier and easier to be vegan. So I want to know, like, how is it hard? Please tell me how eating plants is hard. I don't know. I can see if you're trapped on a desert island, yeah, eating plants only might be hard. It might be really hard, if not impossible. Okay, you're not trying to debunk veganism. Okay, I'm not picking on you or making fun. I just wanted some more detail. So you're saying you want to be vegan, but you're having a hard time. You feel drawn to animal products. Okay. I'll put that up there too, Happy Pig Panda. Okay, so what do you guys think about his his second statement here that he wants to be vegan, but so let's get it up here. You want to be vegan, but you're having a hard time. You feel drawn to animal products. Well, here's the thing: veganism. Why do you want to go vegan for? You said you want to be vegan, like May I need to know like where you're coming from. Happy Pig Panda. Let me know what attracts you to veganism, and we could try to figure out what's making it tough. So give us a little more detail and we'll answer your question. Okay, Han Solo's cousin, thanks. You sent me the link to Gordon Ramsay taunting the lambs. Where did you send it to? Do you send it to my Instagram, I'm guessing? Well, let me know and I'll take a look at that. Maybe that'll be one of my videos next week. Hey, Dia Blasso. Epano Stem, you just became a channel, a happy fam, true fan. Wow, thanks for supporting us and being, ooh, I'm the cat's eyes right now. And thanks again for your super chat tip there, Han Solo's cousin. But yeah, welcome to the cut, the cult / our family here, our happy fam. In the chat, you sent it in the chat? Let me look, Han Solo's cousin. I didn't think you could send links in the chat. Does anyone see Han Solo's cousin link to the Gordon Ramsay taunting the lamb thing? Because you shouldn't be able to send a link unless you're a moderator. If you can, though, maybe you could send it to my Instagram, because we're friends on Instagram, right? So you can send it to me there, and I'll see it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Let's see. Let's see. Meat Community God is offering some advice here to Happy Pig Panda. When you want to be vegan, at first it is hard, but you have to make that decision. What's more important, your taste buds or animals being killed and slaughtered, animals suffering? Oh, Apano. Thank you, Apano Stem. You may not be here during the lives all the time, but you usually catch the video on demands later. Great, that's why I leave them up. Awesome, thanks. Diana, Bananas, Plant-Based, good to see you tonight. Have you been here a long time? I haven't said hi to you yet. Ryan, when I used to crave a meat product, I would eat veggies that go with it. Yeah, exactly. Like meat and potatoes, just eat a boat ton of potatoes. Put a ton of meat broth-free gravy on your potatoes and go to town. Throw some corn and peas on there and go nuts. Just don't eat the meat part. Yeah, good trick there. And you'll be full if you eat more potatoes than you did when you were combining with meat. Yeah, you'll be good. Oh, Happy Epic Panda. Okay, thanks, Dr. Bear. That's their name. Yeah, the words are all together like that. And you know me, I'm simulating, so much information at every moment here, so my brain can be overwhelmed easily. Okay, Peter sent me the link there. Let me copy that. Okay, let me do it over here. I think Peter sent it to me here. Copy link. Cool, let me just go check it out in another browser here and see if that's it here. All right, so we don't have to drink. We're not referring to the definition of veganism. I didn't get the link right. Ah, crap. I think I know what's wrong. Oh, well, I got it. He sent it to my Instagram, so I should be cool. Han Solo sent it to my Instagram. So anyway, I should be good. So Happy Pick. So thanks for the super chat tip there, Han Solo's cousin Jordan. Thank you. Happy Epic Panda says, for the animals, you want to be vegan for the animals. All right, awesome. And also want for health benefits. Yeah, it does have health benefits if you construct, a healthy vegan diet. You could have a really unhealthy vegan diet if you want or not planning correctly. A good example would be that I live with my parents. So yeah, I knew what that's like. I was just talking about how when I went vegetarian like 20 odd years ago, I was living with my parents. And they are not vegan. Yeah, my parents are vegetarian, so I have to try to avoid foods that I think I like. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it is tougher when you're living at home and your parents are making the food. And unlike Han Solo's cousin here, which is so sweet, it touches my heart how Han Solo's cousin's mother went vegan when he went vegan. He's a young person. He was 13, now 14 when he went vegan. But his mom went vegan along with him. So that's extreme support there. And went vegan for the animals. But I can relate to you, Epic. Yikes. Happy Epic Panda. I can relate to you because I tried going vegetarian when I was living with my parents, and it was tougher because they were making the food. And my mom tried. She didn't go vegetarian with me, but she tried to make me vegetarian food. But it was just kind of hard for her to make two things. But I know what you're saying. So yeah, you might have to learn to do some more cooking. You can get like our Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. Let me know if you want any more info about that. I'm not trying to push it on you, but that's the most important thing in your early days. It's not our book, but be able to have go-to meals that are not that hard to make and will leave you feeling and are nutritionally balanced right. So let me know if you want some info on that, and I'll be glad to share that with you. Uncle, yeah, eat more veggies, more of your favorites. So when your mom makes veggies, tell her to make a little bit more and, and go to town on them. Dr. Bear is, let's see, AJ Vintage offering. It's so great you went to go vegan for the animals. And Dr. Bear, that's so hard to be vegan when you live with people who aren't vegan, especially if those people are the ones who are making the food. We sympathize with your situation. Absolutely. Maybe you can give your parents recipe ideas. Yeah, if your mom is at least cool, like my mom, she wasn't against me going vegetarian, and she actually tried to help, as much as she could with her limited knowledge. So yeah, you might want to give your mom some recipes. Once again, I'll give a plug for the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. I'll just show it to you right now. I haven't showed it all night. It's not like I'm constantly like pushing our wares on you guys or anything like that. But let's go to happyhealthyvegan.org and shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. Let me just give you can get the ebook, you can get the print book, whichever you want. We'll autograph the print book for you. We self-publish, we fulfill those orders for you. Our books. So let me know if you want any, if you'd like to get that. I take orders out very regularly, and you won't have to wait that long if you get a print book. You can download an ebook like instantly. Well, Han Solo's cousin, thanks so much for your super chat tips there. Oh my God, your friend is going vegan. And I suspect, did you have anything to do with that? Was your influence important in your friends going vegan? Robert Bird, only vegan in your house? Oh man, sorry to hear that. Okay, Peter, thanks for the link to the Gordon Ramsay video there. Yeah, Han Solo sent that to me as well. Let's see, Community.Vegana. Your mom bought the same vegan cookbook that you did and made plant-based dishes when you visited. Wow, that's amazing. Now they eat plant-based most days of the week. They like vegan products. Why? Because vegan food doesn't suck, It's really just plants. Hutchie has the cookbook. We'll attest that it rocks. Let's see. Ipano, the HHV Livestream, this is a place for people to seek out this advice and whatnot. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Han Solo's cousin. So yeah, he said he was a vegetarian before. Oh, so that makes it a little easier. And he's going vegan on the 1st of October. So he hasn't gone yet. What's he waiting for? I guess he needs to get more food or recipes or something like that. But hey, we'll wait, we'll wait a few days for him. And that's just cool that he's going vegan. Awesome. You'd see, Uncle, Angie has plenty of recipes. Just go to our if you're watching right now, click over to our homepage here on YouTube, and we should have a recipes playlist full of recipes that Angie made for you guys to learn from. What's that Fu Manpu Stevie Nicks Tex-Mex restaurant? Is that a real thing? I haven't heard of that. Yeah, ex-King Felix. Han Solo's cousin is a force of nature. You got to meet Han Solo's cousin sometime. It's so cool when Angie and I chatted with him one-on-one. And yeah, he's indeed a force of nature. Really cool person. Really sweet mom. Just great people. It's kind of people like, I tell you, it's so easy to get bummed and depressed in life. There's so much bad stuff going on internationally and politically here in the United States. And you just see mean people all the time out in the world, driving or just whatever. There's just so many mean people out there. And then just meet someone really nice, like Han Solo's cousin. And I'm sure all you guys, in the chat, except for the haters or something like that, are really great people as well. So that's some kind of, I'm saying, I still have some optimism in life. Without you guys, I might be a more negative person than I'm saying. So thank you so much. He's worried on what his parents will think. Oh, well, if he's already vegetarian or been vegetarian, I guess they have some introduction to his desire to not consume animal products. So it shouldn't be like landing on the moon, something totally out of left field is what I'm trying to say. Hopefully they'll be cool and hopefully they'll support your friend. If maybe they can be cool like my mom did. My mom didn't go vegan or vegetarian like your mom did, so you're really fortunate there. But maybe they can be cool and just make him, like when they make the vegetables that go along with their non-vegan meals, they could make a few more extra vegetables so he can have a full, complete meal. Stuff like little things like that can go a long way. Happy Epic Panda. No, you don't. That's cool. You went months without eating meat, and all of a sudden you had a panic attack. You felt like you needed to eat meat. that was in your cupboard. No, you don't need to eat meat. And don't trust me, I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not a health professional or anything like that, but there are ooh, what happened here? There are experts in the field, like say the dietitians of Canada. These are organizations of health professionals: British National Health Service, British Nutrition Foundation, Dietitians Association in Australia, so on and so forth here. And there's a general consensus amongst health professionals around the world that being vegan, no matter your age or anything like that, being vegan meaning eating a vegan diet. They don't care about your ethics or morals, but how you're eating. If you're eating a balanced, sensible vegan diet, not doing stupid things like being raw or fasting or major calorie restricting and all these weird things, just eating a sensible vegan diet like we do, like the Happy Healthy Vegan books are all about, you're fine. You're good. You get the nutrients you need. Maybe take a B12 or vitamin D supplement depending where you live. You're cool. Most people should be taking a vitamin B12 and D supplement anyway, no matter if you're vegan or whatever, So anyway, you don't need to eat meat. If that were true, if you needed to eat meat, I'd be dead. I haven't had any meat or animal products in nearly a decade now. And we have some people on here who haven't had meat or dairy or any animal products for like a quarter of a century. So you don't need to eat meat. This is not just my opinion, but I'd be dead if that were not true. He's planning on having a vegan party. I bet you're going there, Han Solo's cousin. Yeah, you go there and represent for sure. Awesome. Go there and let people know that I assume your friend is somewhere around your age, right? So let them know. It can be done. You've been doing it, almost a year now? Was it 10 months or something like that? Let them know you can do it. It's not that hard. It's not weird or anything like that. It's totally, doable. It's easier now than ever before. But thanks again for the super chat tip there, Han Solo's cousin. You and who was it earlier? Adam and Dr. Bear are our soul super chat people tonight. So thanks guys for supporting us. Apano, you interviewed someone who's been vegan for 51 years, still kicking around, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I shaved 3 months off your veganism there, Han Solo's cousin. Yeah, I think I remember now when you were your 1 year anniversary just recently. My bad. It was probably 9 months when we did that interview with you or something like that. 1 year, 1 month. My bad, Han Solo's cousin. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, see right here, 13-year-old goes vegan, now 14, 1 year, 1 month, kicking butt and super happy, and mom's on board, and it's amazing. It's a beautiful thing. So thanks again for your super chat. You better stop there before your mom gets mad at you and doesn't let you watch our live streams anymore. Yeah, Robert Byrne with you. I'm vegan. I'm still moving around. I haven't fallen off over because I'm depleted and deficient and dying of all these nutritional deficiencies. No, in fact, the opposite is true. When I go to my doctors, I get my blood tests, they're always like, wow, you're doing really good, bro. First, they see me. Most guys who are in my age group are overweight or obese. I am neither. I have a great body mass index. They like first your physical appearance, as far as not being like unhealthy, it's good, but that's not it. They have to look inside the blood test, like, wow, you're doing really good, So if veganism are so horrible, I would have worse blood tests than guys my age, not better. I would, I'd be on medications, and I'm not on any yet. Maybe I will someday, but right now I'm not. So anyway, okay, thanks, Dr. Bear. I didn't see that. So Happy Epic Panda said they understand rationally they didn't need meat. It was an irrational impulse. Okay, yeah, just avoid making that same mistake. Here's the thing I would tell you, Happy Epic Panda. If you really believe that it is wrong for humans to exploit animals, be cruel to animals, and slaughter animals needlessly, and destroy our planet to boot, if you believe all that stuff is wrong, I just tell yourself, hey, if you're tempted by some meat or something like that, ask yourself, do you really want to participate in that stuff? That that's how I see it. To me, when I see someone making meat, I'm grossed out. I'm not like, I've abstained from meat for a decade. Oh my God, I'm so hungry and depleted and weak. I need some. I'm not like that at all. I'm not saying you're like that. I'm just saying, I'm more so imitating the haters that come on here and try to give me crap. Anyway, what I'm saying is, yeah, just tell yourself, hey, killing animals. I don't want to participate in that. I don't need to kill animals. Killing animals is wrong and sucks. Dr. Bear, no, you don't have to do super chat tips. I see your name because you're a channel member, so you kind of stand out with the green, name and the badge. So you don't have to do any super chats. That's cool. I know funds are tight. It's all cool. Yeah, you do the channel membership thing. I see it. It's all good. Donate to your cult leader as much as you can. If you're having a good year or whatever, yeah, awesome. If not, totally cool. I have my bad years and stuff, and it's a pretty tight year for us right now. So I fully get it. It's been pretty tight for us for the past couple of years or so. Yeah, this is not a debunk veganism tonight, Grimes. We really haven't had any true takers on the debunking of still waiting. We've been on hour 44 and 1 hour 44 minutes, and no one's here yet. Jen has a good point. Yeah, there's some vegan ice creams. Yeah, if you want to get some snacks that have animal products in it but don't because they're vegan, you get some vegan ice cream. In fact, if you're craving meat, I'll tell you this, Happy Epic Panda, if you're craving meat, keep some Beyond Burgers handy or some Impossible Burgers, or keep them handy. If you feel like, oh my God, I gotta eat some meat, make a Beyond Burger. It's pretty, make it really good. Put some vegan cheese on it and ketchup, mustard, all the fixings. It's like a piece of meat for the most part. Flying Fig, happy healthy vegan cult circle. I don't know. I forgot. Are you a vegan or are you here to criticize us? I'm not sure. Let me know your intentions here. Yeah, we can have vegan supportive nights too, especially if there's no one here trying to do what happens often on Fridays. Flying Fig, I'm not sure. What is the point? Happy healthy vegan cult circle. I'm not. What are you trying to make a point? Are you trying to say we're in a cult? Because yeah, I'm a vegan cult member. In fact, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, Flying Fig. A lot of anti-vegans like to say vegans are a cult. We're in a cult, and we've denied it all these years because it sounds so ridiculous when you think about it. But I fessed up. I am really the vegan cult leader. It turns out I am the guy behind the scenes, pulling all the strings, doing all the work as the vegan cult leader. Okay, vegan for 30 decades here. So 30 decades, that's you're 300 years old, Flying Fig. That's quite impressive. So if a vegan diet can allow someone to live for more than one decade, multiple, I'm not decades, but centuries, that's pretty impressive. You're definitely the oldest vegan I've ever met. That's awesome. That's totally amazing. I'd like to meet you sometime. Do you have any photos that we could see of you? You've been vegan for 10 decades, so you're 100 years old. So which is it? Are you 100 years old or 300? Because that's quite a big range there. In either way, that's really impressive. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so now it's 3 decades or 3 years now? This is going all over the place. 300 years, 100 years, now it's just 30 years. Which is it? Okay, wow, it's pretty impressive there. I'll show you to all the Joe Rogans of the world. Look, this guy or gal, I don't know who you are, is 300 years old. It's got to be the vegan diet that's offered this fountain of immortality. Forget fountain of youth, fountain of immortality. So that's cool, awesome. That's good. You should become one of our cult members then. You'll be a high up member. I'll tout you out everywhere I go. Look at Flying Figure. He's 300 or he's 100. We don't know. He could be 100 years old. He could be 300. No one really knows. All we know is he's old and he's kicking butt and it's because he's vegan. I'll tout you out everywhere I go. I'll take you on the Piers Morgan show and everything. Anywhere I go. I'm not saying I'm going to be on Piers, but anyway, I'll tout you out everywhere. You're going to be my thing. That I show everyone to the world. That's awesome. Grimes Frank, have any answers? What's your question? Oh, no, throwing poop? What are you talking? Ask me the question, Grimes. I think I remember here before coming and harassing people like Dr. Bear. No, Dr. Bear is in a safe space. She does not deserve anyone hassling her. If you want to come and ask a question in some aggressive manner, you're going to ask me. And if you're going to hassle anyone other than me, I'm kicking your ass out of here personally, Grimes. So anyway, if you have a question, ask it. If you're here to debunk veganism, say your bit. But if I see you say anything crappy to anyone else, you're out of here, okay? Okay. All right, so let's do it here. Let's get it up there. I see what Dr. Bear paraphrased here. All right, I'll try to answer these questions. I'm not a dentist or anything like that, or an evolutionary dentist or anything like that, so I don't know if I can answer the first one, but just because we have incisor teeth, I mean, I use them to chomp vegetables in my teeth all the time. So I'm not sure if that's proof that humans must eat meat. And like just because we have them, again, doesn't mean we have to use them for what you're prescribing for. I can't use them for chomping vegetables. But anyway, why do we need B12? Hey, it's not my proclamation that humans need B12. I'm looking at positions of health organizations that say people should supplement with B12. In fact, was it the FDA? The United States government said people my age, whether you're vegan or omnivore or carnivore, just people 50 and over, no matter what their diet is, my age should take a B12 supplement. So why do we need B12? Because a lot of people have problems with something called intrinsic factor, which makes you able to make the B12 that you get in your diet bioavailable. There's a reason why 40% of Americans, not just vegans or anything, just 40% of Americans in general, in all sorts of backgrounds and ages, 40% of Americans are either deficient or dangerously low in serum B12 levels. This is from the... Which study is this? It's Tufts. I saw it on the Tufts University website. I think it's from the nurses study or something like that. But anyway, 40% of Americans. So they're eating meat. They're eating whatever they think they need to get B12. And they should be taking supplements. Why? Because they're either deficient or dangerously low. 40% of Americans. So it's not a vegan thing. Unless, you might not need to take a B12 supplement. If you're getting your blood tested regularly and you see you have healthy serum levels and your doctor says you're cool, you're probably fine. But you don't know that. For odds are 4 out of 10, if you just had 10 people there and you just pulled, I'm just saying, of any group of 10 people, roughly 4 out of those 10 should be taking a supplement because they're not getting enough through their diet. So it's not a vegan thing. Why are we inclined to hunt? Who's we? I don't know anyone in this live stream that's inclined to hunt. I've never been inclined to hunt. Maybe you like killing? I don't know. You ask yourself that. Maybe talk to your therapist about that. I don't know. I have no idea why you want to go out and shoot innocent animals for it. When I see Bambi, I don't think, shoot that thing. Yeah, he's evil, or she, whatever it is, I don't know why. When you see a deer, you want to go and hunt it down. And when I see a deer, I'm going, well, let's take a picture of it. Wow, that's really rad. I'm going to share this on Instagram, I don't understand why why do you feel the need to hunt? That's something you're gonna have to work out on your own. I feel no need to go when I see a dog out in the street. There's a dog, let's kill it with a stick. I don't feel that. And when I see a deer, let's go beat it up. I don't feel that. I think you're the weird one. If you see an animal and your natural response is to strangle it or kill it, you've got some issues there, bro. You're talking about we evolved the ability to hunt. I mean, you just said desire to hunt there. We have the ability to hunt. Okay, I mean, here's the whole thing. Let's look at the definition of veganism, because you're just going off on this weird tangent here about ancient humans. Let's look at the definition of vegan, guys. Here we go. Let's try to apply Grimes's theory here that we evolved to hunt to veganism. It's a philosophy, a way of living, which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practical all forms of cruelty and exploitation of animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. So just because I don't see why I would want to harm animals just because some vague ancient ancestor 10,000, 20,000 years ago hunted. What does that have to do with right now? Right now, we don't need to hunt. Just because you could hunt doesn't mean we should hunt. I could take a shit on your head, right? Take a runny poop all over your head. Doesn't mean I should do that, but I have the physical ability to poop on people's heads. Doesn't mean it's something I should do. Just because humans can hunt doesn't mean we should. We can murder. I have the ability to kill someone. I'm not going to go out and kill someone. So anyway, yeah, this is talks about now. Now we have the option. Unlike you're a caveman, you're cavemen that lived to be like 26 if they were lucky, you know. They didn't have like supermarkets. They couldn't order stuff off Amazon or anything like that. You know, that didn't exist until like, you know, a couple decades ago. So yeah, I don't want to live like a caveman. I have the options to buy foods that don't involve slaughtering animals needlessly. And we also have the ability to grow our own food, huh? We have evolved our ability to grow our own food, Sean, right? It's funny how he mentions, like, you know, I'm sorry, he'll bring up one aspect. It's like the Chinese menu of ancient human history. Let me pick this one. I'll pick the Kung Pao chicken. I'll pick the orange chicken. I'll get the chow mein, but I'm not going to get this. It's the same thing. You're picking and choosing what you admire about these ancient humans and what they were doing. Do you poop in the ground like ancient humans? Do you not use iPhones and computers like ancient humans? Do you never travel in automobiles, never fly like ancient humans? You do all that stuff. You poop in toilets. I'm sure you do. But here, you want to pick this one thing about ancient humans, that they evolved to hunt. Well, humans also evolved to domesticate foods like, you know, plants, and be able to, you know, grow plants on their own. But that's irrelevant, you know. I mean, if we evolved the ability to grow plants and eat them, just eat the plants. But anyway, I don't care what guys were doing 100,000 years ago or 20,000 years ago. I want to know what's happening in 2022, and I can go out in 2022 and buy a vegan Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia if I want to. So anyway, Heidi, you were zoning out, then you heard poop on people's heads. I mean, I love it when people say just because you can do something doesn't mean we should do something. And I love to bring that example up. Yeah, I could take a dump on someone's head, you know. Doesn't mean I should, but I can. I mean, I have the ability to poop on someone's head. It's not like impossible. It's like easy. Like slam dunking, that was hard. I trained for a couple years for that. Poop on someone's head, I could do that right now if I had a willing human, you know. It's not that tough. But it doesn't mean I should do it. Just because I can doesn't mean I should do it. Yeah, amen, Cherry Garcia, huh? Yeah, veganism's pretty easy. Yeah, being selfish kind of hurts on that, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, these live streams are fun, huh? So there you go, Grimes. Yeah, if you want to admire these ancient cavemen that lived to be 26 years old, you do it, you know. But I am a person that lives in 2022, and I have options. I have the option to go to a supermarket or a farmer's market or a local bodega or liquor store and buy fruit and grains and beans. I can do that. Maybe you can do that. Maybe you live somewhere weird and they only sell meat where you live. I don't know, you know. Maybe you're trapped on a desert island and you have a little iPhone and you could text me right now on the live stream, but you can't get help from a rescue or anything like that. Maybe you have no options, but I don't know. That's funny, Graham babies. More scat. Anyway, Grimlock, there are websites where I could find a willing participant. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right. I probably could find someone that would really want me to poop on their head. See, I can, but I'm not gonna. Just because you can do something. Cartman took a dump on a teacher's desk so he would get detention. See, he could do that, and he did do that. Doesn't mean it was a good idea. Ace, hey, you came here earlier, Ace. Wasn't that you asking me about fighting? I want to ask you, how old are you, and when was the last time you got in some kind of fist fight or brawl? If that was you, Ace. It was Ace earlier in the live stream, right, Ace? If that was you, answer that question, please. Grimes, this is awesome. I'm going to put this on the poop wall. That's a good one. I like that. Oh, man, that brings a smile to my face. That's a classic poop wall thing here. All right, cool. All right, so
I'm going to leave your words on this board for all my classes to enjoy,
All
giving
right.
you full credit, of course.
all right, so this is what Grimes Frank says here. So all of human evolution was leading up to the ethical question of veganism. No, not at all. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying you could make the same argument that all of human evolution was leading up so we could poop in toilets. So all of human evolution was leading up to iPhones. You know, I mean, that's ridiculous. No, I'm talking about the world that we live in today, where we typically, unless you live in some remote places, where you can poop in toilets, where you can get a phone that communicates over cellular wireless technologies. Hey, thanks Atomic Vegan for the weekly cold dues. Thank you so much. Oh man, I should have got your thing up there. Anyway, no, I'm just saying in the modern world we live here, 2022, last time I checked, not 20,000 BC, we can use phones. We can typically not poop in the ground, unless you want to, or you live somewhere where they don't have toilets, and likewise where we can go to stores, markets, bodegas, and buy plants. We have the option. No one's putting a gun to my head to buy meat or anything like that. No one's forcing you to buy meat. We've evolved to a point in society where we have options that people didn't have 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago. We live in a different world than your imaginary cave people, whatever, apes and stuff like that. So no, all human evolution didn't lead up to ethical veganism, but it led us to a point in life where we can be vegan, where we can make choices in life. I'm not trying to survive every day out in the wilderness where animals are trying to kill me or the elements of the earth are trying to kill me or anything like that. No, we live in civilization, and it's offers the options to buy foods that don't come from slaughtering animals. It's as simple as that. It's like saying human evolution led up to iPhones. It's such a ridiculous thing. No, human evolution, or the progress of societal, technological and societal advances, not evolution, but societal and technological advances, led up to this world now of iPhones and markets and cars and airplanes and plumbing and everything else. Human evolution didn't lead up to toilets. So, thanks, Grimes. I'm making an absolute ethical stance. I got to put that up on the poop wall. You're flinging poop on the walls right now, So, don't do that. Don't just keep flinging poop on the walls. But I will allow this to go on the wall because it's kind of cool. So let's get that up here. How is it saying that? Oh, I didn't need your name. I already got your name here. How am I making an absolute ethical stance? I'm showing, again, guys, let's go take a look at the definition of veganism. It's saying, I believe it's wrong to harm animals. It's wrong to be cruel to animals. I believe these things. How am I making an absolute ethical stance? I'm just saying, yeah, just like I find it wrong to be cruel to humans and rape and murder and kill humans, whatever. I believe the same thing about animals. How am I making an absolute ethical stance? Well, maybe I am. Maybe there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it's a stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. It's not that hard. Why is this so hard to comprehend? Is it an absolute ethical stance? It's my belief. It's my belief that it's wrong to harm animals. It's wrong to exploit animals. It's wrong to be cruel to animals. That's my belief. Yeah, what are you doing here? He is flinging poop on the wall, but
take that, vegan.
That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to do
Take that, vegan.
the hater voice there. But anyway, good question. Am I making an ethical absolutist stance? No, I'm just saying, what is wrong with me believing that it's wrong to harm animals? Just let me know. How is that absolute ethical stance? I'm just like I believe it's wrong to murder humans or kill humans. I believe it's wrong to kill animals. The same thing. The same rights that I believe humans have as far as being able to not be killed by me or someone I pay. I believe the same thing is true for animals. How is that? Am I absolute ethical stance about humans not being killed? Is that absolute ethical absolutist stance? I want to know, because it's no difference. It's the same viewpoint. Isaac Fleming, are you joking or serious? I might be brain dead from that lack of B12, or are you talking to Grimes? Because actually my B12 levels are higher than most people, like even meat eaters. For a while there, my B12 levels are like in the top like 5% of like people that get blood tests. So anyway. Well, Grimes wants to know, what's wrong with you thinking it's okay to kill animal for food? Hey, if that's your belief, that's your belief. I'm not. You think coming here to this live stream is going to be a forum for me to change your mind? Because you already came here with your anti-vegan opinion and attitude. I'm just telling you why I'm vegan. If you don't see that animals have rights, that's on you. You know, that's your issue. That's your, I don't want to call it a problem, but that's your thing. That you think animals don't deserve rights, they don't have rights. We just kill them whatever they want. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not saying it's cool, but that's you. I'm not here to convince you otherwise. I've told you why I'm vegan, and if you disagree, all right, go on and have a good time being non-vegan, okay? Isaac, I'm literally, are you serious, Isaac? Well, first of all, okay, you're Grimes, Uncle and everyone, who else is here moderating? Peter, if Isaac, I'm sorry, Grimes, we're done discussing you. We're moving on to Isaac here. Not because Isaac, and we're going to put you in timeout. Isaac is flinging poop on the walls. I see him just throwing, he's like a bot. Isaac Fleming is like a bot here. He just keeps throwing out all these unrelated statements that aren't connected in an attempt to try to like debunk veganism or something. But here he is coming on like he thinks he knows what he's talking about here. And we're going to show Isaac that he doesn't know. He says fact. Do we know what fact means, guys? Can anyone tell me what fact means down in the chat here? Can someone tell me what the word fact means? All right. So let me know if we can get a shared definition, what we all agree upon what fact means, and we'll move on here. So anyway, what we're going to do is show Isaac this is not a fact. In fact, what Isaac is saying here is completely 100% true. I might be brain dead. First off, if I were brain dead, how would I be communicating here using logical, critical thinking skills if I were like brain dead, okay? AJ Vintage, fact means a proven reality. So he says this is a fact. I might be brain dead, which I'm obviously not brain dead, from that lack of B12. So let's show Isaac Fleming how he or she is completely lying and full of crap. All right. So first of all, let's go take a look at not the definition of veganism, but we can. Let's take a look at let's disprove him here. Let's go to my videos here. And we'll look at, like, say, B12. Let's look at blood tests. All right, so, okay, 10-year vegan blood test here. Let's check this out. So he thinks, as the title shows, you're going to see the blood test results of someone who's been vegan for not only 10, for Isaac Fleming here. Because remember, Isaac said, and something I probably didn't get in the title, he said fact, that lack of B12. Almost 54 so let's show him that he's completely so you're going to see the results of someone who's been, so this is my latest blood test, 2021, and let's try to find B12 here. I can find it. We absorb vitamin D through exposing our skin to sunlight, and since the gyms have been because it had a really strong amino acid. So, and fortunately, I'm still fine. My B12 levels are almost 600. Right here. Let's see. Vitamin B12. Current results in flag. Current results 587. Can we all read that? Can you see that there? What's your name again? Isaac Fleming. Fact, you might be dead from the lack of B12. So how can I be vegan for 10 years and my vitamin B12 is 587? The reference interval is 232 to 1245. I've heard some medical doctors argue 200 is a bit low. They like that lower end of the reference range to be 400 to add just some padding there of safety. Anyway, 587 by any medical professional standard is not deficient. So there you go. Let's look at it again here. Fact, you might be brain dead from the lack of B12. you have two statements in there, not brain dead and I'm not lacking B12. So thank you, Isaac Fleming, for coming here to try to debunk veganism, or me, with a fact that is something you assert to be a fact, and this should be changed to complete full of crap, you might actually be brain dead from that lack of B12. It's far from fact, it's complete full of crap. All right, thanks for playing, and that was fun. Deb Lasso. Ryan is too nice, correcting his spelling, although he said Brian twice. Let me read that. I was just going with him here. Brian dead. Yeah, I didn't even make fun of his typos. I didn't. See what a nice, non-brain, Brian dead vegan I am. I'm too nice. I'm a very good person. Ava Angel says, I'm accused of censorship. Ava, can you copy, can Dr. Bear or Ava retype or copy and paste if you know how to do that? I know it's tricky for some. I saw VD have a hell of a time copying and pasting. Anyway, can someone paste what Ava said about censorship? And I'll take a fair look. I mean, let me know what you're talking about. Maybe I am censoring. Let me know. Let's see what you're saying. I'd love to hear some criticisms. Yeah, Robert Bird, as I said, meat eaters can be low in B12. In fact, approximately 40% of meat eaters in the United States are either deficient or dangerously low in their serum B12 levels. Meat eaters. So, you know, anyway. She said she hates censorship by... Oh, good. I'm not a big fan of censorship either, but let me know what we're talking about here. Like, be specific. What am I censoring? Like, what or who? Let me know. Ethan, that's stupid. We can talk about that later. I'm dealing with anti-vegans right now. Why would a vegan want to, eat roadkill for? Like, why? Just out of like trivia? Like, ooh, look it, I'm eating some meat that wasn't like killed by a human and exploited or something like that. Like, why? Just to be weird or something like that? You can't like depend on that as some kind of like sustainable food, because like, you're at the mercy of random accidents that don't happen all that often, probably. So what's the point? Like, what's the point? Just to get some YouTube views or something like that? Like, why? Yeah, Sarah brings a good point. I time out people or ban them when they break the rules. So let's take this quick opportunity here to quickly review the rules that get people in trouble. Typically, if you break any of these rules, you'll either get timed out or completely blocked, depending on the severity and frequency of breaking these rules. First one, be civil. No personal attacks. Definitely no racism, sexism, ageism. Those things can get you banned immediately. Personal attacks, you might get a warning. No spamming. People typically aren't spamming. And when people are trying to debunk veganism, just don't throw one thing out. What about the humans of our ancient ancestors? What about B12? What about our insight? Just throw one. Give me one thing. Don't bring up new claims. Only discuss one of your claims at a time. You will be timed out or blocked. So these are the basic rules. And if you can't follow these rules, you might run into some trouble here. That's all there is to it. All right. So anyway. Why do I have these rules? Because following these rules is what keeps the live stream flowing and functioning. If someone is breaking these rules, the live stream sucks. All right, that's why we don't do that. Oh, Grimes, you're on the poop wall because I wanted to discuss your claim. The poop wall is a place of honor. Don't look at it as a shame or anything like that, even though it's called the poop wall. The only reason why they call it the poop wall is because people typically come and throw poop on the wall. One dumb idea or one idea, then another idea that's not related. No argument of any kind, just throwing one poop at a time. So that's why we call it the poop wall. So don't feel like I'm humiliating you or something like that. Consider it honor that your words are here.
I'm going to leave your words on this board for all my classes to enjoy, giving you full credit, of course.
Full credit. It's an honor to be on the poop wall. Isaac, I'm going to time you out. You're just flinging poop on the walls. Here, another fact. Dr. Avi is an irreputable source. What are we talking about? What does this do to anything? Did you just not see? Or maybe you typed it in before I showed the rules here. When you're about flinging poop on the wall. Let's read number 3. When trying to debunk veganism, I will only discuss one of your claims at a time. Don't bring up new claims. You had one claim here a second ago about this fact. I'm brain dead or Brian dead from lack of B12. I show you both those statements are false. And now you bring up about Dr. Avi. Don't bring up new claims. You will be timed out. You could be blocked too. So don't do any of this stuff. All right. Just letting you know, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that you didn't see this any earlier. Like you did this before I showed the rules. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there. Dr. Avi, what does Dr. Avi have to do with anything? Is Dr. Avi like the speaker of veganism or something? Like, I'm not bagging on Dr. Avi, but it just seems so like, why did you bring up Dr. Avi for? I mean, I'm not sure. You didn't tell me because your facts are like. Yeah, maybe he's Brian dead. Not Dr. Avi, but Felix or whatever his name is. Isaac Fleming. Felix, Isaac Fleming. Shows you how great my brain is today. So anyway. Topical Fruit Loops. All right, let's put this one up here. You want to eat a chicken. So you bring up a bunch of questions. You're trying to bring up ethics. You're trying to bring up nutrition. It's a lot of stuff here. So anyway, let's get it up here about chickens. Is it unethical to eat a chicken egg? They are unfertilized and a source of many nutrients that you vegans cannot get sustainably in your diet. Choline. So you're saying vegan diets are nutritionally inadequate. That's what I'm hearing, that you vegans, a source of many nutrients that you vegans cannot get sustainably in your diet. So are you saying right now, Tropical Fruit Loops, that me and many others here, we're deficient? You're doing good. You're fine. You're kicking ass. Your blood tests are awesome and everything. But people like us, we're just kind of withering away, lacking nutrients. That's what I'm hearing in your statement here. You didn't even care about the ethics. You really seem to be thinking that we're like dying or something like that. Is that what I'm hearing here? Am I missing something? Are you saying vegan diets are inherently nutritionally inadequate? Is that what you're saying here? Are you saying we're deficient? Nob Gareth says choline, what's that? I can't pronounce it. Bitartate is vegan. X-King Felix, latest blood work was perfect, no deficiencies. And how old are you and how long you been vegan? X-King Felix, remind Tropical Fruit Loops. You're worried about me. Oh, that's so nice. I'm so touched when people who don't even know me, complete strangers who are even anti-vegan, are concerned about my well-being. Well, it's so kind of you to think about that, because here, you must have just came because my latest blood test here. How do I look sick to you? I'm just kind of curious. How do I look before? So anyway, let me give you the link to my latest blood test here. And I have it set up right now. You can see my B12. So let's watch my blood test. Actually, let me just get a new link here to share it with you. And you can look at my blood test here and tell me if you're a medical expert, since you seem to know. So here you go. You can check out my blood test there. This isn't the only one. I've been getting my blood tests for I have like 4 or 5 vegan blood tests throughout the years here on YouTube. But how am I not looking healthy? I'm just kind of curious. What looks unhealthy about me? I'm just kind of curious. What do you consider health? Are blood tests a marker of health, or what do I need to do to appear healthy in your perception? Just kind of curious there. What's your name again? Tropical Fruit Loops. I want to know. But tropical Fruit Loops, so you didn't answer my question. So you're saying I'm deficient. You can check on my blood test here. According to my blood test and my medical doctors who have looked at these blood tests, I'm fine. They didn't say, oh man, you gotta do some crap here because you're just dying or you're low in some shit. No, I'm fine. Johnny Cody, choline is a nutritionally significant natural component of peanuts. No eggs required. So we're waiting Tropical Fruit Loops to come back here. Are you watching my blood test video, mate? But I really want to know what about me appears unhealthy. I'm just really curious. What is it? I am 55 years old. I'm not sure what you're expecting a 55-year-old man to look like. We all can't look like Brad Pitt or something like that. So anyway, choline is even in fruits. He is full of crap. Thank you for showing that, Diabloso. But look what Tropical Fruit Loop says. Eggs are a source of many nutrients that you vegans cannot get sustainably in your diet. ... Choline. Nope. You're wrong. You're factually wrong there, Tropical Fruit Loops. We've shown fruit, peanuts. So yeah, we can get choline. I'm not deficient in choline as far as any blood tests I know of. Choline. Where are you, Tropical Fruit Loops? You come here and talk a mean talk how vegans cannot get nutrients like choline in their diets. You say I look unhealthy, and I'm touched by your concern. That's so sweet. Much love to you, Tropical Fruit Loops. Much love, for the compassion and concern you ultimately have about my personal health. It warms my heart. Anyway, Tropical Fruit Loops. So that's your only answer. Maybe you need an egg. You know what? Why don't you just say this and just leave us all alone? Why don't you just say this?
Take that, vegans. The doctor said meat's healthy for me.
Why don't you just say that and we'll just be done? You need an egg. Why would I need an egg? My blood tests don't indicate I'm deficient. I mean, I'm just kind of curious though. What about my physical appearance? Am I just not attractive enough for you? Should I be cuter at age 55? You want me to be really hot, like a Ryan Gosling or Justin Bieber or something like that? Like what? BTS? Like why? What's this? Tell me what looks unhealthy about my physical appearance? I'm really curious. Yeah, that was Vegan Gains. All right, good night, Heidi. This is going on a long time. I'm sorry. We just got some fun people here on the end. We went like, an hour and a half, and it was just a fun, pleasant, positive vegan discussion. But in this last, half hour, all hell's breaking loose, kind of, huh? Oh, thanks, Dr. Bear. I'm just wondering, what about me appears as unhealthy? I'm just kind of curious. I mean, maybe a lot of people think I'm a little feeble. Oh, here we go, a little feeble. Oh, you're so concerned about my feeble. Let's look how feeble I am here. Let's go to my Instagram. Have you ever seen my Instagram? Let's go to Random Rocks, and I'll show you how feeble I am, okay? First of all, you probably don't know what I look like at the gym. So here's a shot of me at the gym here. I'm not a bodybuilder or anything. I work out because I play basketball. That's my sport, basketball. Does this look feeble for a 6'4" man who is 55 years old? What do you consider this? I should be ashamed. This is a failure here, guys. I should be ashamed of the decisions in my life that I look like this at age 55 here. Yeah. Anyway, let's look at some more pics of how feeble I am here. How about, let's see, want to see some chest shots? Let's see. I have a lot of basketball. So how about this here? Do I look pretty feeble here? How's this look? This looks pretty horrible. Is this grotesque when you see this? What's your name again? Fruit Loops? Tropical Fruit Loops. When you see this, do you just want to oops, what'd I do here? Does that make you want to barf when you see this? Does this look really gross or something I look really feeble and I'm going to die here? Yeah, I'm 6'4". So yeah, I mean, does this look gross? I made horrible decisions in my life. I'm feeble and dying. Yeah, I agree with you. I should be ashamed of my physique, huh? How about you want to see some chest? I want to see some pecs or something. Let's see. Let's find a pec shot. Here's one. How's this look? Do I look pretty feeble here, like I'm about to die or something? This is horrible, huh? I should be ashamed of myself. I mean, again, I'm not a bodybuilder. I have not ever spent a day on my life being a bodybuilder. I build strength so I can play basketball, slam dunk, stuff like that. So, you know, I mean, you're right, Tropical Fruit Loops. I should just be ashamed of myself and go live in a hole and just be bummed at all these horrible things that have happened to my body being vegan. How about this? Did you see my slam dunks here at age 55? You know, this is so horrible that, you know, I'm 55 and throwing down slam dunks at the gym. You know, again, so yeah, I appreciate your concern. That's cool. You're right. I'm ashamed about me. So, yeah, thanks, Fruit Loops. So let's see what you said again, Tropical Fruit Loops. Oh, I didn't put that up there, that I look feeble. Those are your exact words. So if that's feeble, I don't know what your standard is, because, you know, a lot of basketball players have a physique like mine. I mean, some are huge, but a lot of them are like my size. We're strong, but we try to maintain a lower weight so we can move. Basketball is a game about movement, speed, and quickness. I'm going to get beat off chasing a 21-year-old little point guard who weighs like 130 pounds. So I'm trying to stay light. I'm 190 pounds, and I'm trying to like maybe get down to 189 or something like that, you know, just lose another pound or so. So that was fun, bragging about my physique there. I don't know what I was doing that for, but I just thought I'd have some fun there, going down the road of how feeble I am. You're not even kidding, Isaac? What are you not kidding about? Oh, Isaac, let's see. This is awesome. We got some fun people on tonight, guys. This is great. What's going on? What's going on with Isaac? You want to get back on the poop ball, Isaac? Be specific. How am I causing harm with my channel? Is it my chest? Did my pecs cause a lot of harm there? Like, let me.
I'm going to leave your words on this board for all my classes to enjoy, giving you full credit, of course.
All right, sorry, Tropical Fruit Loops. You've been kicked off the poop ball for now. Isaac's back. Can I call you? No, you most definitely can't call me. If you want to speak to me, here is your opportunity, but you're definitely not going to get my phone number. Are you serious? Or Zoom or something like that? Hell no. No way in hell am I going to like give you any personal way to contact me. I genuinely think you're a cause and hell harm my channel. Why? We get like 2,000 views on our videos. I'm not like Joe Rogan who gets like 2 million views with his bullshit videos lying to people. No, I don't think we're causing any harm to anyone, because I'm not saying anything that's like wrong. I'm saying things that are like, you know, okay. I'm not saying this, but I'm saying things that are like positions of health organizations. You know, do you think the dietitians of Canada or the British National Health Service are dangerous? Because I'm just repeating things that professionals that know a lot more about science and nutrition than I do. That's what I'm saying here, as far as like I'm causing harm to my channel. No, I'm not. I'm just repeating what's known out there in the established world of science and medicine. But you know, you want to be specific on how I'm causing harm? Just let me know. I'm kind of curious. How do you think my little YouTube channel, which is lucky to get like a 2,000 viewed video, 3,000 is big time for us nowadays. How am I causing all this harm in the world? I would love to know. Hella harm with 2,000 views. I'd love to know this. Tropical Fruit Loops. Now you're joking with me. I'm malnourished. He says, I only picked the low-hanging fruit. I'm too malnourished to reach the high-up ones. Really, I'm too malnourished. Let's see that malnourished bot again. One more time, guys. Let's see some malnourishment here. Let's see some malnourishment one more time. Yep, there's a picture of malnourishment. If you want to imagine what malnourishment looks like, this is it right here. Malnourishment. Yep, I'm malnourished. Oh God, guys, what is wrong with people? Malnourishment. Once again, malnourishment. Yep. What is wrong with people? Tropical Fruit Loops. You don't come here and tell me how to run my show. I didn't even see a person with their 274 triglycerides 5 years on a vegan diet. I'm not a medical doctor, bro. I can show you my triglycerides and they're not even close to that. You know, like I can show you my blood tests from before I went vegan back in 1999. My triglycerides were higher as a meat-eating standard American diet type person than they've ever been since I've gone vegan. I've been getting my blood tests since 2012. I went vegan in 2010, blood test in 2012, every couple years after that blood test. My triglycerides have never been as bad as when they were way worse when I was eating meat. So I don't know what to tell. I'm not a medical doctor. If someone has high triglycerides, go talk to your doctor. Don't ask a music producer. If you think a music producer has advice on how to lower your triglycerides, that's ridiculous. You know, you shouldn't take health advice from a music producer. Just like if you need to fix your transmission, you shouldn't ask like a botanist how to fix it. It's the wrong expert to talk to. Anyway, yeah, malnutrition here. I'm so malnourished. This is so awesome. I love being malnourished. This is so great. Robert Bird, you're 92 kilograms and vegan. You're wasting away, lol. Yep. You can't educate a troll. Got that. You need TP? What's that, serotonin? What are we talking about there, TP? Oh, I want to see some battle ropes too. Yeah, let's get some battle ropes going on too. Yeah, let's look at some battle ropes here. Let's see. I showed. Here's some battle ropes. Let's see some malnutrition here, guys. Here's some vegan malnutrition. Yep. I'm so embarrassed. You know, the decisions I made in my life, I'm bummed on now. You know, just like so horrible being 54 and yeah. Anyway, Grimes Frank, your problem with vegan ethics is that you say it's okay to eat meat if you need it. It depends what you mean by need. I'm saying the only situations I can imagine where someone would need to eat meat are horrible, tragic situations, like your plane crashed in the middle of the mountains or the desert or a desert island, or society breaks down, like a war takes over the entire world and there's a collapse of society, things like that. That's what I'm talking about. I can't imagine like if you would need to eat something other than plants, other than like supply chains of food were completely disrupted, or there were no supply chains because you're stranded in a wilderness. That's what I'm talking about. There's nothing other than needing to eat meat. Yeah, it's if society breaks down, pretty much all morality and ethics goes out the window. People will probably be getting murdered. People will probably be getting raped. You know, that's what I'm saying. The horrible things. People breaking into everyone's houses and stuff like that. Society breaks down if there's, you know, no order and chaos and something like that. That's what I'm talking about. If society collapses, we might not be able to be vegan. I might not be able to stay in my home without getting raped and killed. You know, it's like, that's what I'm talking about. What should we do with Isaac? This is ridiculous. Okay, all right, Isaac, we're gonna put you on the poop wall one more time, and then we're just gonna kick your ass out of here for just flinging poop on the walls. Remember the rules here, Isaac, that you're not to just bring up you're just to bring up one claim at a time. Don't keep bringing up new claims. You're just throwing poop on the wall. I just poop after poop after poop. But we'll address your one question here, and then we'll send you on your little way here. Fact. How can something be a fact and then be your personal opinion? It's one, oops, wrong. Ryan pays for people to let him win in basketball. Oh, really? I pay people. How about the slam dunks? I mean, there's no way to prove I didn't pay these people. I mean, but how about my slam dunks? Are those like paid for? Let's check out my latest slam dunk here at age 55. Did I pay someone to do this for me? Let me know. Is this paid for? Did I pay someone I mean, I paid someone to slam dunk for me, right? I mean, he's right. Yeah, I pay people to look better in basketball than I really am. Yep. No, that's ridiculous. I don't pay anyone to beat him in basketball. Hey, what's your name again, bro? Isaac. Can you make it into the Southern California area? Do you play basketball? I will gladly play you a game of one-on-one basketball. All right, I will gladly play you to show you that I am a skilled one-on-one basketball player, and I don't need to pay people to beat them. And I don't always win. I remember when I played my professional friend Lamont. We played 3 games. I won 1. He won 2. I mean, I lose games sometimes. I usually win. I win the majority of my one-on-one matchups, but I don't win every game. I'm not that good. I mean, I'm like a pro. I'm still an amateur. I'm a 55-year-old music producer. I paid to get the Hoop Lord. Yeah, I went to LA Fitness and said, hey, I'm going to pay you guys. If you lower I don't even know how they lower the rim. It's like mounted on the wall. I mean, it's like, the hardware, I don't think you can adjust the rim height. It just is what it is. But yeah, nice. Yeah. Even if I did, it's still an impressive thing. I could dunk on a 9'8" or 9" rim or something like that. There's nothing you can do. So how about my muscles? You said, weren't you the one that said I was emaciated? No, that was tropical fruits. You guys are just making crap up now. Okay, you're banned. Can Uncle, you want to have the honors of banning tropical fruits? Big flex. He beat a man named Lamont. His name is Lamont Jerry. He has 2 names. He goes by both. You can call him Lamont. You can call him Jerry. It's either way. Wrap it up, boys. Ryan's getting drafted in the band. No, I just told you. I just play for fun. Why are you making fun of my friend Lamont? You don't like that because you're trying to say because he's black and his name is Lamont, it makes my victory more legit or something like that? Is that some kind of racist thing? Like black players are inherently good at basketball or something like that? I mean, that's pretty racist there, bro. No, he's a friend of mine, so that's why I said ban him. Remember my rules here. Remember my freaking rules. It was pretty easy. And you violated one. I said you will get banned instantly. I showed you exactly what not to do here. Rules. No, number 1, no personal attacks. You've been attacking me the whole time, and I let you have a long rope there, but you hung yourself on racism, and that's where I draw the line. 0 tolerance on racism. Making fun of my friend Lamont, using it some kind of racist thing. Screw you, you're gone. And if you want to call this censorship, you can, but I have my own rules. And if you don't like my rules, go to another live stream that has 0 rules and is completely lawless, complete chaos and what have you. And I have some basic rules. Oops, that's the wrong one there. And one of my rules is no personal attacks and no racism. If you can't abide by these basic rules of being civil, you're a complete a-hole and you have no business being here. Anyway, enough of that. Thank you, Uncle, for banning our racist, personal attacking liar here. Fact. Thank you. Hey Grimes, you've come here several times and talked about how you're this great person who lives in the middle of the wilderness. Cool, awesome. But can we move on? Good for you. You want me to send you a little trophy or something like that? Whatevs, Good for you. You have these moral beliefs. Awesome, Yeah, you have the choice to be vegan. You said you grow your own food. Well, just grow more of the plants and don't grow the chickens. But that's it. I don't want more to tell you. You really just don't want to be vegan. It's not because you have this moral principle of not wanting food to be transported. You can say that, but you just don't want to be vegan. As simple as that. Just admit it and move on. And I'm kind of over people trying to just like derail us. So Grimes, I'm just giving you a warning. You can be cool and hang out and chill, but if you keep going on talking about growing animals and killing them, I'm just gonna time you out at least for now. Okay, I just don't want to hear it right now. I already just banned someone for racism, or Uncle banned someone for racism. I'm kind of in a shit mood right now, making fun of my friend Lamont, who's a really good guy. I can't tell you what a nice, good person Lamont is. He's one of the nicest guys I know. Seriously, I see him all the time at the gym. I'll be shooting with someone and he'll notice something wrong with the game. He'll take time out of he's a trainer, a pro trainer. He'll take time out and work with them on shots. He'll do shooting drills with people to help them correct problems in their form or whatever. He's just a really cool dude. Cool dude. Yeah, Diablo said, why do people want to put others down? Because they have shit lives and it makes them feel better if they can try to bring someone who they think's living a great life, try to bring them down. My life ain't that great. It doesn't suck, but it ain't that great. They have to like tear me up. Yeah, trolls don't care. Yeah, I'm with you, Diablo. So basically, if you have something good to say about someone, don't say it unless you're like responding to some stupid crap they did or said. That's what I do. Yeah, it's a pretty good night, X-King Felix. I just get mad when I have to ban someone for racism because that's, to me, one of the lowest things a person can be. Even if they don't think they're a racist, just saying something like that was inherently showing racism there. Isaac, you live in Temecula? Thanks for sharing that. I might be out there soon to have some wine tasting experiences. I am toxic. Please, Isaac, I'm going to ban you unless you answer this question. You've said I am doing big time harm with my little show here. Tell me right now, be very specific. How am I toxic? How am I harming the world with my small YouTube channel here? If you don't answer those questions directly or you say something else, I will personally hit the ban button on your ass. I won't even let Uncle have the honors and pleasure of that. I will take extreme pleasure in banning your ass. So answer my questions. You're on a thin rope right now. Thin rope? Did I mix my metaphors up? Thin ice, short rope, whatever. He's toxic because this guy thinks I'm destroying the planet. I wish I kept his poop wall comment. He thinks what I'm doing here is really dangerous for the world or something like that. What does Temecula mean in Spanish? I never even thought about that. Let me know, Fu Man. I never thought about that. So as we wait for Isaac to determine his fate, because the fate of Isaac rests solely in his hands by his actions, I should say. I guess it'll be his hands because we'll have to type it out one way or another. We'll see where we end up with that situation. I mean, if I am toxic, and just tell me how. I won't ban you for telling me how I'm toxic. Just let me know. I will ban you, like I said, if you don't answer my questions. If you throw some other poop on the wall. We're not taking any more poop from you, Isaac. Okay, let you explain. Let's hear how I am toxic AF. All right, so let him explain. We will let him explain here. I'm excited to see Isaac from Temecula explain how I am toxic and or a dangerous person on the internet. I'd love to hear this. You can't type, you're drunk, Felix? Tignall, I see you fighting with Bill. I don't allow any of that crap to happen here. This is a safe space for everyone here in the live chat. So if you're attacking Bill, I'm letting you right now, stop it. If you don't, Bill, let me know and I will ban you, Tignall. Don't fight with you guys are my people. You guys are my guests and this is a safe space. If someone comes here and doesn't respect that, you're gone. Simple as that. All right, so let me know, Bill, what's going on. All right, here we go. So here's how I'm toxic. First, you said I'm toxic, Isaac. I saw the word toxic. You said Ryan is a toxic person. And now you've changed your point a little bit. You've changed it from toxic to I'm offensive. So let me see. Oop, wrong one. Sorry. 1 second, guys.
I'm going to leave your words on this board for all my classes to enjoy, giving you full credit, of course.
All right, so let's check it out here. I'm offensive to people who are indigenous. Well, please explain how I'm offensive to people who are indigenous. I have a decent part of my blood with indigenous bloods here, indigenous Native Americans, and religious. I am religious myself. So you're saying I'm offensive to myself because I'm indigenous and religious? Let me know. So then you say some people need to sacrifice animals. You know that, right? Who are these people that need? Who needs to sacrifice animals? Let me know. I'm just curious. Like, educate me, Isaac. What the hell? But you still didn't explain how it's toxic. So just for that alone, I'm thinking about banning you right now because you didn't answer my question. But at least you gave me something here. You're making, these are assertions. Can you explain how I'm offensive to religious indigenous people who need to sacrifice animals? There's a lot of special happening right now, Sarah. There kind of is, huh? So just tell me, who are these people that have to sacrifice animals? Well, I'm curious. Who needs to sacrifice animals right now? Just kind of curious, especially here in the United States. Let me know. Okay, now you're flinging poop. You tried to become a politician. Yeah, I tried to run for city council to try to make my hometown a better place. I tried to get some representation of some of my beliefs into city politics here. And now I'm hurting disenfranchised people. What do you think, guys? Is this considered flinging poop? Let's look at the rules again. He's just flinging. See, he's talking about one thing here. I'm offensive to indigenous people. I won't even elaborate. But look at here. When trying to debunk veganism, I'll only discuss one of your claims at a time. Don't bring up new claims. Don't throw poop on the walls. You will be timed out. So, Uncle, will you do me the honors of timing this person out, please? My father cried when you ran, by the way. Why'd your father cry? Is that a normal reaction for, I assume, a grown man? Like, oh, there's a guy, a 50-year-old guy running for city council. I'm going to cry. You know, I mean, that seems really weird. Maybe your father is a snowflake? I wonder. I don't know. You tell me. So anyway, let's put him in timeout because he has no business here. Isaac Fleming. I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to have some pleasure putting you in timeout, Isaac. So you can come back later, not tonight, but you can come back next week and give me one argument. Remember, that's all you're allowed if you're trying to debunk veganism. Rule number 3. Let's look at it one more time. When trying to debunk veganism, I will discuss only one of your claims at a time. Don't bring up new claims. Don't throw poop on the walls. Don't move the goalposts. You'll be timed out. And I followed up with my promise here. But you can come back in a future week and discuss veganism. If you come back again tonight and try to debunk veganism, I will ban you. All right? Simple as that. Come next week. I will gladly listen to another argument. But tonight, you had your more than enough poop flinging. Travis W. Making trolls' dads cry since the 90s. Oh, I like that. I'm going to put that on the poop wall, Travis. I love that. Have you ever been on the poop wall before, Travis? I'm not sure, but I'm going to put you on there for honor. I tell you, the poop wall is not a place of shame. It's a place of honor. All right, let's get someone good on the poop wall. All right, Travis, you have the honors here.
Words on this board for all my classes to enjoy, giving you full credit, of course.
Making trolls' dads cry since the 90s. Oh, Ticknall thinks I can't dunk? Well, I got lots of dunks to show you, Ticknall. Let's go. That was my latest dunk at age 55. Let me show you some more. That was just my most recent one. Let me show you one at age 52 here. Let's see. Let's see. How about, I think this one maybe. Here. Let's check some dunks out here. Yeah, that's a layup, huh? That's a layup. I banged it off the backboard. Yep. This rim is a little lower. I think this one's maybe an inch or so. But this is my normal rim here. Yeah, look at this. That's a slam dunk, Ticknall. All right, so what do you think? These are layups, huh? These are just layups. These are just laying it off the backboard, letting it go down. Oops. Yep. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. People are trying to rewrite history. They're trying to tell you how to interpret video that you can see with your own eyes. Oh, those are just layups. Oh, you weren't saying that. Well, that's what someone just told me. I think it was Dr. Bear or anyway. So anyway, let's get back to business here. I've been on a long time tonight. You guys have been really fun, and especially I appreciate all my regs here. And then I thought we were going to be done early, then a bunch of people came here to try to debunk veganism. So anyway, is audio gone? Oh shoot, let's see. No, the audio seems to be working. Hi guys, tell me if you guys are still hearing my mic here and everything. Let me know. Oh, you got to go, Foo. Yeah, it's late for you on the East Coast. It's like midnight, huh? Audio's fine? All right, cool. So it's just you there, ex-King Felix. Yeah, maybe make sure nothing is muted or anything. No, that first one was not... okay, let's play the first one again, all right? Let's go... Actually, let's watch it on YouTube. Let's watch that on YouTube. Browse web. All right, let's actually watch the full dunk video. Let's see, where is it? All right, here we go. Hey, this is over my guy who wasn't defending. He was just guarding the rim. Should have. Let's go back a second here. Here's some misses here. I'm not perfect. I don't make everything. So there's my dunk session. Got close on that one. Here we go. Got it over the rim. Yeah, I didn't throw it down with extreme force and authority. And here's an authority, a dunker.
He is a dunker. I admire his hops, and I had him check out my footage to confirm if that was a dunk or not. What's your opinion?
It was a dunk. It was a dunk. It was a complete dunk.
It's a real official dunk.
It was a real dunk.
Okay, so
on the rim, he didn't throw it in. You know, it was a dunk.
Yeah, no banging off the backboard.
Yeah, no backboard.
Okay, so any of you haters, come talk to Chris here.
So yeah, come talk to Chris. If you don't like my dunk there, come talk to Chris. I'm sorry I didn't throw it down with the authority of like a Michael Jordan dunk or Vince Carter or something like that. Sorry, this is the best I can do right now at 55. It was a dunk. It went over the rim. It went down the hoop. Yeah, I didn't forcefully shove it down the hoop, but I got the ball over the rim and put it down. That is a dunk. Sorry, it was a really polite, gentle, tender dunk, one you could get all fuzzy and warm with, but it wasn't a ferocious, mean dunk. That's the best I can do. So if you don't like it, Ticknall, you can go talk to Chris, a really good dunker, and tell him why you think my dunk was not a dunk. I would actually take his opinion over that of yours. He knows what he's talking about. He looked at my video. And you did too, but if you don't think that was a dunk, yeah, I agree. It wasn't a mean, ferocious dunk. Starlight, no, I don't win all my 101s. I win a majority of my 101s, but I don't win all my 1-on-1s. Sometimes I play guys who are just better than me. It happens. There's a lot of really good players here, but I can hold my own typically, at least challenge a really good player, make them play hard. Well, you can argue it wasn't a dunk, but look, what are the requirements for a dunk? The ball must go over the rim. Let's look at it one more time. What happens, Ticknall? The ball must go over the rim.
I had him check out my footage to confirm if that was a dunk or not. What's your opinion?
It was a dunk. It was a dunk. It was a complete dunk.
It's a real official dunk.
It was a real dunk.
Okay, so
on the rim, he didn't throw it in.
The ball went over the rim. I didn't throw it in like he said. I put it over the rim and dropped it. I didn't slam it down. I put it over the rim and let it go. That's a dunk. No, there's nowhere in the definition of dunk says you have to throw it down. Just get it over the rim, let it go. It was a dunk. I mean, who cares? I mean, let's see you do something. Even let's see you do my non-dunk Ticknall, my so-called layup there. I'd love to see you do that, you know. And remember, I'm probably like twice as old as you. I'm guessing something like that. So anyway, let's see you do my crappy little dunk. That'd be cool. Yeah, let's see Ticknall in action, you know. Anyway, yeah, I got the ball over the rim. I threw it down. I didn't throw it in. I dropped it down, basically. Ticknall, should we put Ticknall in timeout too? I mean, you're just sitting there harassing that this was a dunk. And someone who dunks really well, way better than I ever have, proclaimed it a dunk too. I just wanted to get that in there because I knew there'd be some people like Ticknall. It's not a dunk. You didn't throw it down with force. Like, I didn't. Yeah, I'm sorry. Mythic Lewin, yeah, the ball's got to catch on fire too. Yeah, that would be more impressive, huh? So anyway, Ticknall, yeah, no more bashing on my dunk. If you don't like it, yeah, just shut up about it. And if you want to really let me take you seriously, let me see you do the same. Let me see if you can equal what I just did there. Oh, you're 60, so so that's your excuse there. All right, cool, whatevs. Produce on pills. What am I doing this weekend? Not sure yet exactly. I might have a few little errands I need to run, but yeah, nothing I want to really share. Yeah, I didn't even break the glass, Travis. I know, the real dunk like Shaquille O'Neal and others, yeah, you got to break all the backboard glass, huh? It's with such ferocity. How's it going there, babe?
Fine.
You done with the concert? Oh, you could watch it again. I mean, not tonight, but yeah.
No, I was just gonna look at the end of it. How are you doing? It sounds like you're fighting with someone.
Oh no, I think we're done with the fighting and stuff now. Yeah. Okay. We're about done. Been on a long time. We had a lot of fun tonight.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I only checked in.
Yeah. Hey, Angie. Angie's back there.
I was wondering maybe you want to have tofu scramble and breakfast potatoes.
AJ Vintage asks, what's for dinner? Angie said, maybe we can have tofu scramble and breakfast potatoes. Like, hell yeah, that sounds awesome. What do you guys think? Should we have tofu scramble and breakfast potatoes? What do you
or we could finally use those weird crusts in the freezer and make some little thin pizza.
No, let's have the breakfast potatoes and tofu scramble. That sounds great.
Okay, I know, it sounds really good right now, like a late night dinner.
Yeah, how can I help you with that?
Make the potatoes.
Make the potatoes? All right. I'll be out there in a sec.
No worries.
Yeah, if you want to get it started, I'll be out there in a sec. All right, cool. Okay, Ticknall, I'm just saying, if you want to, critique my dunking my lack of dunking, like ferocity and aggression, I'm saying if you can do something that's similar to that, I would be all eyes and ears. I'm not putting you up to a challenge there. I'm just saying if you think you can do better or equal, I'm open to looking at it, and checking it out, But I see you don't play. That's cool. That's totally cool. I wasn't even challenging you to a game. I was just saying if you could, you don't even have to play basketball to dunk. If you have great athleticism, football players have like 43-inch verts, So I mean, anyway, that's cool. I'm not trying to make you feel bad there, Ticknall. Yeah, I mentioned some great dunkers there. Jordan, Vince Carter, there's so many. Kobe Bryant. Gosh, have you guys seen these days, Ja Morant? He's maybe 6 feet at best, and man, that little guy gets up there. Wow, it's amazing watching Ja dunk. Let's see, produce on pills. With your height, does it make doing anything more difficult? Yeah. Some sports are actually height is bad, like running. To do distance running. Yeah, carrying the extra weight of my height sucks. There's a reason why you don't see too many elite runners that are 6'5" 6'4", 180, 190 pounds. It's just the extra weight is not an asset; it's a liability. And surfing too, the extra weight's a liability. It makes your board less buoyant. Paddling's more difficult, or you got to get a bigger board, which makes maneuverability decrease. So yeah, some sports height is not an asset. In basketball, volleyball, yeah, height is a good thing. Yeah, small guys who dunk are impress me. That's why I say check out Ja Morant from the Memphis Grizzlies. His dunks are crazy, wildly good. Favorite dunk, recent history, Anthony Edwards. Well, I can't recall Anthony Edwards off the top of my head. I haven't been watching much basketball. Is he with the... He's not with the Timberwolves, is he? Let's see. Travis, you're 6'4", 180, and a distance runner. Yeah, I said it can be done. I'm sorry, like an elite runner. You know, I could never match even with like more training and quality training, I couldn't match like say the 5K times of my smaller friends. You know, I just can't match their 10K times. You know, they're just beating me. You know, and I was training as hard, if not harder, than they were. And, you know, so I was wondering what's going on. It's like, I think the extra 40 pounds I'm lugging compared to them is not helping. The extra weight is not a hindrance when it comes to sprinting. If we're talking like 40-meter sprint, 100-meter sprint, the weight shouldn't really matter much. I think somewhere around 200, 300 meters is when the weight starts becoming more of a factor. But anyway, yeah, I'm not saying you can't be a distance runner. I did lots of running all my years, but I realized, I'm kind of over it, and I'm kind of tired fighting against my own body in this sport. But it's fun. I'm not bagging on it at all. I just wanted to get back into basketball. Protein pills. You didn't realize height would affect those things. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, I've done all these sports. Another sport where my height is great is tennis. Not only my height, but my length. I have long arms. I can reach for balls. And as you see in basketball, I have a pretty good movement on defense. I can cover, these little guys trying to run past me. Same thing with tennis. I can hustle the balls, use my reach. So yeah, height is great for tennis. Not to say there's not great shorter tennis players, but it's not a hindrance in tennis, but it's definitely an asset. 6'4" is good for combat sports. I didn't think about that. I guess a reach. If you can be strong and use that reach, it wouldn't be bad. Yeah, Muggsy Bogues, one of the shortest NBA players of all time. He had a good career. I'm not an expert on swimming protozoa pills, but I think height is actually, nowadays in modern swimming, I think it's an asset. I think Michael Phelps is about my height, right? And something like that. So I think having the extra, maybe I don't even want to speculate. I'm just thinking maybe the extra length, the arm stride length you might be able to displace more water. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, swimming seems to be okay for tall people at least. Yeah, tennis. What's that, Travis? 6'4" is good for hitting your head off things at short people's houses. Yeah, you gotta watch them duck sometimes, huh? Starlight, you should play basketball and dunk all over them. Well, I showed you my dunks there. But I don't dunk in games. I need a different kind of running start than I typically am able to in a game. Yeah, Uncle, I'm not sure who you're talking to, but all caps is shouting and rude, definitely. Yeah, plant-based athletes are killing it. Yeah, Djokovic for one, Chris Paul in the NBA. Talk about a not really tall player there. And he can dunk too. He's like 6'1" at best, maybe 6'0" probably. Yeah, squatting presents challenges, and deadlifts when you're taller. Yeah, you gotta. So you have to find some different variations instead of doing the typical Olympic kind of squat or deadlift. Find other ones like sumo deadlifts or trap bar deadlifts. Squats, I have different kinds of squats than the typical Olympic ones. You can find variations that work for your body and your body's needs. Yeah, but it's not good on the knees for when you're tall, unless maybe if you have perfect form and a great knee health, and I don't have either of those, so I have to have some modified squat types. Yeah, Janet, I thought taller swimmers had an advantage these days. Yeah. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, every sport seems to have ideal body types or a type. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I should get going. I've been on 3 hours. Oh my God, it's my first 3-hour live stream in a hell of a long time. What's that, True Cannabis Veganic Jazzy? Thank you, Ryan, for all you do. And enjoy your dinner. Thank you for today's vegan live stream. Cheers to all the vegans. Let's be nice and help out others to go vegan. There's a good comment to end it on. After all the nonsense of the past hour and stuff, especially the worst comment of the night has to go to Travis here, right? I'm just kidding. Thanks for that one, Travis. That was funny. But anyway, thanks, guys. I should really I should get going. The record deadlift holder 6'7". Yeah, like I said, if you have perfect, great form, world-class form, and no like nagging injury issues in the parts of the body that you really need to work well, it can be done. Yeah, I'm just saying I don't qualify on either of those there. But yeah, cool. I'm glad you guys appreciate the 3-hour live stream. Thanks to everyone for sticking with me so long here. It's been a fun time. Yeah, sure. Yeah, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Wow, 3:03. Magic number there, guys. 3:03. So that's a baseline synthesizer from the 90s. That's really desirable. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you watch our music video. Let me paste the link to our Love Spirals music video here. If you haven't seen it already, that's how we started the night off. New Love Spirals music vid. So check it out. Check out Lonely Sunset and enjoy some good chillaxing electronica with a little touch of ambient guitars in there. Cool. I'm glad you guys had fun today. I had fun today too. Yeah, it's a big day for us. Launching our new song today. It just got released today. New music video dropping here on our channel, live stream. And now I'm gonna go have some vegan breakfast with Angie. Tofu scramble and potatoes. So I gotta go get those potatoes sliced up. Maybe she's slicing them and get them into the air fryer, guys. So thank you, Uncle. And I know Peter was here a while ago. Thank you for moderating, guys. Thanks for keeping our live stream in order. And I know I probably should ban the trolls a little sooner, Uncle. I'll start thinking about that. Not letting them run with so much rope. Just keeping them on the shortest ropes. And once they violate the rules, bam. In the t-shirt, yes, Junebug, our t-shirt. Let me give you the link to our t-shirt here. Yeah, someone asked about that early on tonight, and I've already gone away from that page. Crap. 1 second here, guys. My bad. All right, tees. So here is the link to my tee. Come on, websites. All right. Here it is. I'm wearing the Vegan Cult member shirt, and you can get that at my tee here. All right, there we go. There's my t-shirt there. So thanks, guys. I'll look at some of the video ideas you guys sent me, like who was that? Chef Gordon Ramsay, like taunting a lamb before killing it or something like that. I'll check that out. Maybe I got some more content to make. So thanks, guys. Definitely be back with another live stream Friday, and I'll try to get another video out. Until next time, guys, remember to stay Vegan Cult members. If you want to be an official Vegan Cult member, you can join our channel. It's the join button right next to the subscribe button. That's all our members here with you can see them with their green names and the badges next to them. So thank you so much, channel members. Thank for everyone for making these Friday live streams one of my weekly highlights. I really mean that. Angie knows how much I like these live streams. I'm not just saying that to you guys. So hopefully you like them as well, and we'll be back for another one next week, and I'll try to get another good video out for you guys next week. So thanks so much. Watch our music video. Remember, guys, it doesn't suck being vegan. Bye, guys.